Welcome everybody to another stream, guys. Go on and share it out. We're gonna be starting here soon. What's up, Positive Vibes? What's up, Little Miss G-Easy? What's up, Luna VZ? Alright, guys, I'll be on here in just a little bit. That one was called Castle. All right, guys, share this out. Be back here in just a little bit. up? It's me. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are feeling great. Hope you guys are feeling awesome. I'm just out here vibing. Hoping you're feeling dope. What's up, LMG? What's up, Luna? VZ. Positive vibes. How you doing? Trying to get myself energized right now. Trying to get myself built up, feeling good. Some days it's harder than others. Be honest about that. Trying a feat of greatness on my B-Day. It's coming up on Sunday. Yo, LMG, let's go. Thank you so much for that. Jump on the money train. Gonna start this off podcast style. Come in here, let's work on this beat. What do I want to do with this beat this time? Let's take more of a figure out like right there what to put in there. Hey, Stone Cold, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Stone Cold? Yeah, things are great. What's up, Crisis? How's it going? Yeah. All right, let's take this. Let's move it. Willis, what up?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, good luck on that job hunt, my dude. Yo, what's up, Eddie? How you doing? Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Miguel? How you doing? Get the intro where the intro is deserved. What's up, yo? Hope things are going well.
I
can't read the green.
What up, Azo? How you doing?
Danny, what do you want for breakfast?
Bigger next year.
What?
Oh, for crying out loud! I said bigger egg.
What's up, Huggy Bear? How you doing? Guys, my B-Day celebration on this Saturday, pardon me, this Sunday on the stream. Let's light it up. Everyone's invited to come chill in the voice chat. We're trying to raise 2 glizzies. yo, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. Nice, the Diesel Brothers, cool. I'm gonna have to check them out. Every time that I try to walk away, there's nothing left to say. Well, it's the same the other day as it was today. I'm not sure, but maybe I can pray. I'll just sit a little bit on it and see what it's gotta do with it. Too many times before I am just going on again with it. Listening again and tuning around, yo, all my friends. Why do you ever really even try? I'm just trying to get by. Figure out a reason just to do this until the way that I know. What do I gotta do before it's time to go? At least I know I'm doing the right things before I figure out what I'm doing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just made an awesome beat. Freaking cool. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a drink real quick, and then we're gonna do some retro gaming. Whoa, we need to get some more donos for that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back. BRB, quick break. We'll be back. We'll hop in the voice chat. Thanks, everyone. Stone Cold, I'm going to check out those Diesel Brothers. That sounds freaking awesome. Guys, I'll be right back. Thank you so much. See you in a minute. What's up? What's good, everyone? How you doing? Ah, yeah. All right, let me hop into this voice chat here. What's up, Captain America?
Yo.
Let me turn down my music just a little bit.
All good. No.
So how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Me and Little Miss Goth were just talking about. I just got done doing a D&D session with
Nice.
with our sister Kit and our sibling Kit. Yeah.
Awesome.
And some other friends. It was a lot of fun. They tore through the thing I had put up for that. Yeah, Will's Pit Stop. Let's go. Let's go, Will's Pit Stop.
I always make a joke that I'm sponsored by them because I get 2 stamps when I'm supposed to get 1 on the frequent buyers card.
Dude, sweet. Dude.
Then I have to put these 2 together. I asked him for a new one today because I didn't have my old one. But yeah,
Well,
good
there
old
you go.
Willie's, man. That's been around since before we were here.
Since before we moved, yeah.
What's up, Towel Rob? How you doing? Thinking about getting one of those massage guns. My shoulder has just been out of commission.
Oh
And it's
no.
putting me out of commission. So,
Dude, I feel that my wrist is all messed up. I'm like, I've
man.
obviously been spending too much time like podcast editing and typing and stuff.
yeah, and you just
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I've been watching a lot of television that I've been catching up on.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you are a fan of Jody Hill and his work with Danny McBride, but I've been catching up on a lot of their stuff.
I don't think I've seen much of that. What is it?
Oh, it's good. So like Eastbound and Down, Vice Principals, The Righteous Gemstones.
Okay, yes. I've seen a little bit of each of those. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just been. Sometimes what I do is I'll do like these like study sessions, and I'll like deep dive into comedians that I really like. Because I feel like a lot of my comedy is just it's an amalgamation of, look at me using the big words. It's that hodgepodge of all the comedians that I've been really into, like Chris Farley, Bob Saget, Richard Pryor. There's so many. I could just keep going on and on and on and on. But I'll watch a lot of their work at once. Like I went on a Seinfeld thing where I was just like studying Seinfeld, just watching all of his stuff. Oh, for sure. R.I.P. Farley, for sure.
R.I.P. Farley, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, big loss.
So that's kind of something that I've been doing lately.
I saw a great meme that said it's really just terrible that Chris Farley died because only he could play Donald Trump trying to wrest the steering wheel away from a Secret Service agent.
It's like, my God, give me that steering wheel.
Give me that steering wheel. We're going to the Capitol.
Yeah, right.
Let the boy have a violent insurrection.
Yeah, he's
Mother of God, what is the holdup?
Yeah, he's like on the stand talking to all his people. He's like, you're gonna be saying I coulda, woulda, shoulda on July 7th. Now, do you want to be saying that when you're living in a van down by the river?
Oh man, Farley.
Oh yeah, no, Towel Rob. I'm a self-proclaimed musician, comedian, I would say retro gamer, and athlete, you know, D9 athlete, you know what I'm saying?
Ha!
And my friend's name is Brenton, so I always call him Bren10, dude. Like whenever we're bowling or something, it's D9 and Bren10.
Yeah, it's like Ben 10 and
What do you
Kevin
mean you're in
11.
VC, CJ? I'm in VC right now. Did they just hop in?
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, welcome.
How you doing? Whoa, you got some sort of a crinkly cracker going on right now. I gotta turn you down just a little bit. You opening
It's like
some?
reverse asthma.
Yeah. So Willis, let me ask you. We're talking about favorite comedians and stuff. What would you say are some of your like top 10 comedians?
Well, geez. I mean, you gotta
Lee
go
Evans.
Carlin.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, geez, Eddie Murphy's stand-up back in the day was pretty. I mean, you already mentioned Richard Pryor.
What's up, Space Galleria? How you doing?
You know, and I mean, it's terrible because of, you know, what he was doing at the time and later, but
Are you
Bill
talking about behind the
Cosby's-
scenes? Oh yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Cosby's stand-up
For real.
was phenomenal.
What's up, Ninja? Oh yeah, dude. I grew up on that guy.
Yeah.
Ogden, Utah versus Provo, Utah. Are we talking about street fight, or are we talking about like a title fight? Because street fight,
Oh my
Ogden.
God.
Title
Street
fight.
fight,
There's a whole lot of bros down here.
Yo, Mr. Beast just hit. What was
I
it
saw
again,
that
boss?
100 million. Who saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard Doug Stanhope in a while, dude. He's been kind of just in the background, right?
You know Norman Wisdom is?
What's that?
Norman Wisdom. No. Oh man.
Do you guys hear about the new Mr. Bean movie, or the I guess Rowan Atkinson movie? Man versus Bee.
Yep.
Have you? Is it out yet?
I don't think so. I think that's
Just heard about it.
I think it's a Netflix and it's coming out later. Yeah.
You know, my parents. If my parents are watching, they'd probably be like, "Oh, how dare you watch that when you were a youngin'." But I watched Doug Stanhope on the Man Show, dude, back in the day.
Oh man. Yeah. Stanhope.
That's where I was introduced to him. What's up,
So-
Speed King? How you doing?
Man,
You know what? I was listening to some Bobby Lee. What's up, Speed King? I was listening to some Bobby Lee about, you know, I'm not a drama guy. I kind of want to talk about it where he broke up with it sounded like he broke up with his long-term girlfriend so that he could just have complete and total freedom. And there's part of me that's like, whoa, dude. But there's part of me that kind of like, yeah, you know, if you want to do what you want to do, you kind of lose a piece of that when you're with someone.
Does seem like a little bit. I don't know. I think I'd rather be together with someone who and like a good relationship than alone and like just focused on my work or whatever, because then it's like, okay, well, like, what are you doing it for, you know? So,
Right.
I don't know.
He pulled a screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's what he was doing right there. I don't want right there. Yeah, but comedians, guys, in the chat. I'll call you Robert for show. Call you Robert. I love in the old Robin Hood movies. It's like Robert, or Robbie, or Robert. It's like, hey, you're burning the chow. Those are some good old movies, man.
dude, Robin Hood.
I think those old classics, man. We just grew up on those. We had a pretty dank VHS collection growing up.
We did indeed. Shameless self-promotion. Go check out the episode of Kiss Your Franchise Goodbye,
Yeah.
where we talk about Robin Hood.
Yeah, pin that in the chat.
We're
So-
doing all the Disney princesses, but we included Robin Hood because why not? You know.
Yeah. We gotta narrow down what we're gonna do on the B-Day stream for the movie that we
Yeah.
do. So guys, do you have
Yeah.
anything in mind?
So you mentioned Fifth Element and
Great one.
Chasing Amy,
Good one.
and then I can't remember.
I said Sandlot is one. I think I said
Sandlot.
Grand Budapest Hotel or Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's quite a lot that we could do, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you could pick one. We could make chat pick one. I don't know.
Right.
So
I'm trying to think of like, yeah. Oh yeah, Grand Budapest Hotel is so good. I would love to have Boy with Apple in my room. I've never been able to find one that I can buy on the internet. Oh, I'd go for a 3D printed house, Ninja, just to try it. I'd go just to try it for sure.
they're building a 3D printed house community here in Austin.
Oh, no way.
Supposedly trying to make it like an affordable community, but the houses are still going to be like ridiculously expensive because it's
Jeez.
awesome.
So, a real estate agent that I follow, I don't know why I follow him. He must have had a cool picture of a house or something. But he posted a infographic, and the median price of a single family home in Provo is now $600,000.
Median?
Yep.
Jeez. Wow. Okay, so
Oh man, Ninja just suggested Revenge of the Sith.
now, okay, so that's the only problem is we can't. pick
Oh
a
yeah,
movie
franchise one. Yeah.
That's in a franchise.
Has to
It's
be a
gotta be a standalone. So but Tile Rob, Golden Child, that's not a bad idea if we want to. I want the knife of the Golden Child.
So Tile Rob
Please.
has requested to be called Robert.
Robert.
I want to say real quick to BPZ and Con, I'm digging your new animated profile pictures. It's almost as cool. It's almost as cool as my SpongeBob.
I don't even make man.
No, that's sick though. So did you guys just have some fans make those for you? Those are awesome.
Nah,
No,
Ross
so-
made mine for me.
So
That's
basically,
awesome. That's cool.
there's somebody comes from a stream called Prismo. He made mine for me. But Connor had a Division 6 banner, and we don't play for Division 6 no more.
Yeah,
like,
Lions
if you
Den,
could-
baby. Let's go.
Yeah. So I was like, if you could tell me how you've made that, and then I can make Connor a banner and surprise
That's
him.
so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was meant. Yeah,
So right now, guys, on the we could, if you guys want, you don't have to, but you guys can turn on your cameras and kind of make this more of a podcast style if you'd like. It's up to you though.
Yeah, sweet.
Let's see.
Let me get it all set up on my end. Because I feel like everybody just looking at my face. You know, I'm a good looking dude, but hey, there's some other good looking dudes chilling here too. Oh, nice. Some DIY tips. That's sick. That's sick, Robert. Oh, yeah, those cameras are getting turned on. Let me do this where There we go. Oh, man, you're living the good life, man. You're laying down right now. And then Willis is still going side to side on the little refresh screen. Did we lose him? Did we lose Willis? I think we might have. Yeah, I think we did. Oh, I like mid-90s. That's a cool movie, Ninja.
Look.
I love that microphone that you have, dude.
Me.
Are you watching Ricky Burswick or whatever?
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
89?
I was saying something about something. Oh yeah, that microphone, dude. That microphone is sick.
Alright, Connor.
What price?
Mint now. Lights up. Oh, is that HyperX?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get.
What you talking about, Willis? Yeah, for some reason it's not working for Willis. No worries.
It's about £800 sitting there, bro.
Willis, can we hear you now? Can you hear us?
Yo, D9.
What's good? What's good, Con?
There's about £800 sitting there in one mic.
Dang. Dang, bro. So you're back on football, yeah?
We
Yeah.
both are.
Nice. How's it been going?
Pre-season yesterday.
Nice.
One
Yeah, so
one
Willis-
goal already.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, no cameras needed. It's all good.
Yeah, sorry. I think me trying to join my camera messed it up or something.
No problem. No problemo. So what were we saying? We're saying something. I know we were saying something very important that had a lot of meaning. Whatever
Are
it
you
was.
okay?
What'd you say, Annie? Are you okay?
No, I said
Annie,
you
are
okay.
you okay? You're okay. You're okay, Annie. Annie, are you
Sister's got
okay?
on it.
Okay, Annie. Yeah, there's a lot of movies that we could do for sure. Oh, you know what'd be hilarious is the Mario Brothers movie. That movie was so
Oh,
bad.
Yeah, I've seen,
Watch
I've
the
seen
Mario.
I love it though. Like, it totally doesn't follow the game, but I love it. What do you guys think about Chris Pratt being Mario? Yeah, kind of feeling that.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that
Yeah.
Is that the old one?
No,
Yeah, what's
for the
up?
new one.
Oh, it's a
They're
new
making
one.
it. They're
Yeah,
making
new
a
one's coming
new
out.
animated one, yeah.
What's up, Miguel? How you doing?
And Chris Pratt is gonna play Mario, which is, I don't know, like, it's weird.
I think you know what he's honestly like a pretty good actor. I think he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Miguel, that's funny, dude. It's like you work at a freaking nicotine smoke shop. Like what are you gonna sacrifice your job for to be like, oh yeah, no worries, dude. And the funny thing is, did you know around Utah they have a whole bunch of undercover cops going and IDing, like trying to get away with people not IDing them. And so you did the right thing there. Oh man, you did the right thing, Miguel. Anyway, yeah, you know what, I personally was like I've been impressed with some of the video game movies lately. There's like I usually hate reboots, but I actually kind of like the Chip and Dale one. I thought it was not too bad.
That was pretty fun. It's Mulaney and Sandberg, very funny.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Mulaney's probably not in my top 10 favorite comics of all time, but he's in my top 20 probably. He's
Yeah.
funny. He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So back to like favorite comedians. That's a good one to talk about. I'm trying to. You know what? Like I think someone who doesn't get enough credit is Louis Anderson. I think he's hilarious.
Louis is pretty funny. Did good work. Did good work back in the day. Yeah.
But yeah, there's.
Yo,
I don't know I don't know how I feel about these like superstar comedians. Like some
Michael
of them,
stream 20 views, bro.
I can't. Something got 20 views. Your stream?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, bro. That's awesome. Like who are the superstar comedians right now? I guess Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart,
Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Lee
Jimmy
Evans.
Fallon.
If you ever heard of Lee Evans, you've never
gonna look
heard
that
of Lee
up.
Evans. Oh
Well,
my God,
let me look up right now, and I'm sure I'll see.
he's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, I've seen Lee Evans. Yeah, that guy is hilarious. Let's see who else is there that's like really big.
Well, Mulaney, I mentioned.
Yeah.
You've got oh, what's their names?
Yeah, like he was saying, like Cat Williams. He's high up there. Rob, that's right. But I'm talking about like the superstar comedians that just like get any job they want. I guess Jack Black's kind of in that category.
Yeah, I'm trying to think people, but he doesn't really do stand up though. He does.
Yeah, that's
other
true.
Stuff.
That's true.
Um,
If we're talking about like stand up comedians, would you put Chris Rock still in that category?
yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, for sure. When's the last time Jim Carrey did a stand-up special though?
Oh, I don't know.
I know, right? Dude, Miguel, I bet you could make a YouTube channel just out of the crazy security camera footage from your work. I'm gonna look up like.
Oh, dude, Patton Oswalt has a new special coming out. He'd probably be in my top 5.
Oh, he's so funny.
Him. I think he's great.
He's so funny.
Gaffigan.
Yeah.
Reggie Watts.
Yeah, guy's good. Eric Andre, he's pretty dang big now.
Dude, yeah, Eric Andre and Hannibal.
What's up, Joe Oz? How you
Both
doing?
of them.
Oh yeah, dude, and they kind of helped each other come up, right?
Yeah. Well, and because I mean, and Hannibal was like his Ed McMahon on the Eric Andre show.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. Would you say that Steve-O is like, has he made himself in the world of stand-up comedians, or is he still just a stuntman? That's a debate.
I don't know.
Because he's been doing a ton of stand-up specials, but he does like gags and like stunts when he's on stage.
Oh, dude, how am I forgetting this? Bo frickin' Burnham.
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah, guy's great.
Inside is not just
What's up,
a
Joe
comedy
Oz? How you doing?
special. That is like a pop culture
Oh, for
atomic
real.
bomb.
For real,
It's
dude.
like crazy good.
Giggling over there. You got a little giggle puss out here. Yeah, Rob says he says stuntman. I agree. Joe Oz, dude, we just been vibing and thriving. Dude, you're giggle pussing out there, dude. We're gonna have to put you in the giggle corner.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? Do you think Chris D'Elia survived getting canceled? Do you think he's back, or do you think he's still on the penalty box?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's really canceled.
I'm not a fan of the whole cancel thing personally.
Well,
I mean, there are some people who've done really bad stuff, and like, I don't know. I'm walking into weird territory right now. Uh-oh. Better put on my life vest. Joe Oz, how have things been for you? Let's do a quick shout out. Let's do kind of like an introduction for anybody that doesn't know the people in the voice chat, and everybody in the chat. Where's everybody from? I'll start off. I am in Provo, Utah, here in the USA. We can just go around and say where we're from. That's a good way to get to know each other. Oh yeah, Nikki Glazier, right?
I'm Andy. I am D9's older brother. I am just outside of Austin, Texas.
I want to ask you quickly, what about that fireball? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, there was there was a big fireball that lit up the sky just, right around your area.
I don't go outside. It is too damn hot.
Good answer. Okay,
Yeah.
You fools, where are you from? I know where you're from, but I don't think anybody else does.
Yeah, I'm from England, Manchester.
Yes,
And,
sir.
My name's BPZ.
Yes, sir. All right, Giggle Puss, your turn. He gone, dude.
Sorry, I was falling asleep.
Where are you from, homie?
You're laughing red.
So, were you having a funny dream or something? Is that what it was?
No, I'm watching Ricky Bruick while I'm just laying here, laying in my chair, bro.
So, where are you from? Tell everybody.
Wales, Cardiff.
Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. We got Northeast Kansas from Loomis Goff. We got California from Robert. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rob, I watched a Theo Vaughn podcast with Nikki Glazier, and she was very vulnerable. She was talking about a lot of stuff that really rang true with me. So I'm glad that I listened to that, and I am now a bigger fan of Nikki Glazier. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Why can't I remember the comic? She did that Always Be My Maybe movie, and she's had a bunch of specials. Mama Dragon or something. What was that
Ali
called?
Wong.
Ali Wong.
Yeah.
Those are pretty funny. Those are worth looking at.
Billings, Montana, baby. Let's go. I hung out with Willis in Billings, Montana.
Yes,
And
we did.
We saw ATVs driving down Main Street. It's crazy times.
Yep.
I really enjoy you guys being on here. I really felt like doing more of a podcast style, so I appreciate you guys coming in and chatting.
So good.
I feel like I'm trying to be more of a fully rounded out entertainer now, where I'm doing out and about content where I show you guys like the athletic side of things. Like I did a gym stream. I've been doing those golfing streams. I actually, hooray for me, I'm going to cue the clapping sounds. I have now a golf, I wouldn't want to say sponsorship, but I'm getting free products. So whatever you want to call it. It's a collaboration, I guess, is how I approached them with it.
Dude.
And so I'm trying to do like my athletics, like the retro gaming and like the comedy, like podcast side of it and the music. I don't want to just be one thing. And so I really appreciate my guests on here, my friends, helping me with that, doing what we got to do. And huge shout out to my teammates, BPZ and Con. I got to get practiced up. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, I think I'm just going to enter one of those Tetris tournaments. And see what happens. Just see what happens.
I'll send you a couple of links.
Yeah, thanks, man. That'll be great.
Sorry for you. Easy.
Looks like you got a fan, Willis. Bear is saying
hey,
it's great to hear you
Bear.
in DC. What I like about this stream, and here I am patting myself on the back, but I feel like I was talking to Faja, and I was like, I'm really glad we didn't have one video that just got huge. Some meme video or something that just got huge, and then now we have a whole bunch of people in the chat that we don't know. I like growing like this because we know, like, I feel like there's all these friends that I'm hanging out with when I work. And somebody was trying to say like, oh man, your job must be so stressful. You must be like, it must be so hard. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I love my job. Like I just feel like I'm going to hang out with my friends. It's tight. So I really enjoy everybody giving a lot of themselves to the stream, where it's not like, I don't know, a lot of streams that I go to, it just seems really just like a bunch of chats going by and then the streamer, and there's no connection with anybody. It's
it's because there's so many people in the stream, isn't there?
Well, yeah, no, and there definitely are the people where there's just like impossible to read them, but there's also just streamers who have not that many people in there, but they just don't give a crap. They're more concerned about whatever they're doing.
Whatever they're doing on the stream.
Yeah.
So,
It's like they got an agenda instead of they want to like talk to their community. Or
yeah, like I watched this guy and he was in a studio session. I get it that you're in a studio session mixing, but he had like maybe 12 or like maybe 18 people in there, and he could totally been talking to people, and he just wouldn't. He just like had no connection with anybody whatsoever.
Yeah, it just kills the vibe of the stream, though, doesn't it?
For
You
real.
just sat there just watching.
Oh no way, we got a new subscriber. What's up? Malcolm, how you doing?
Welcome, Malcolm. Where's Malcolm at?
Oh man.
We're doing the old school ASL. Where's your?
Yeah, so
Are you?
you're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. That's where Malcolm is.
Oh yeah. Right.
It's so funny to me. Maybe this is me just getting a big head. Oh, look how cool I am. But it's funny to me how like all those days of me rushing home from high school and junior high to turn on Comedy Central, and I thought I was just vegging out, like I actually did something with it. Actually did something with all that useless knowledge that is now not so useless.
It's not useless. I mean,
Like, man, I was watching Richard Pryor movies when I was like in 5th grade. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting cable television when nobody else had it. That makes me sound really old. Lima's God, thank you so much. Hey, yes, Hannah Adventures got a membership. That's what I'm talking about. One of my favorite YouTubers. I freaking love Hannah Adventures.
dude, welcome. We need the Oprah. You get a membership.
And you get a membership. You get a membership. And you all get memberships. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
Wow.
So,
Wonder.
people in the chat, if you want to come in the voice chat, feel free. Or people in the voice chat, let's kind of talk about what's going on in life. I mean, it's summertime. We're out here vibing. What's been good? I'll start it off. I've been really trying to focus on my mental and physical health and just get myself in a place where I don't feel so burnt out all the time. And it's been helping. It's been helping a lot to like listen. And honestly, I got BPZ to thank a lot for it. He was like, dude, why are you working out so much? You're going to get hurt. And lo and behold, I did. Overtrained. But I would have overtrained so much more if BPZ wouldn't have been like, you should pull it back a little bit. You know?
It's like I've been there before, so I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it before, so it's like a rush, and it like it gets addictive.
It does, dude. It's like you just want to
Really
keep going
addictive.
more and more at your
Yeah.
sport and getting better and better and like going more and more, but your body's like,
Nah,
Nope.
So.
So no. And let me ask you a question, BPZ, and you can like, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but how far do you want to take football? Like, how do you want to get like as far as you can with the teams and everything?
Furthest I can possibly go.
Yeah,
Furthest
dude, I love that. I freaking
That's
love
like-
that.
Not playing for the best team in the world, like being the best player in the world. That's
What I'm talking about. And that's so sick. And I mean,
Yep.
it's not only like you're just talking about it, you actually got MVP. Like,
What do you
that's
mean?
crazy. Or the Players Award. I don't know exactly what it was, but I saw those pictures.
Player of the season. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
I
good
guess
that.
over here in the States, we call that MVP.
Yeah, I was a bit confused. Yeah, player of the season. That was good.
Yeah.
And then
So,
played again yesterday. Back for pre-season.
yeah, that's awesome. That's so sick. That's all. I love that winner's mentality, and I think that's why we hit it off as friends, as we both just like
Yeah.
want to do things. Yeah, so
You've always got to have
cool.
them goals.
What's up, Joshua Maxwell? How you doing? I hope you're doing great. So Willis, let me hear. I mean, you were talking to me, and if you don't want to, like I say, if you don't want to go into it, you don't have to. But we were talking on the phone, and you were talking about somewhat of a sabbatical, where I feel like you were experiencing similar things to me, where everything was just getting like really heavy, and there was a lot going on.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, I am actually currently on a well-earned,
Yes, sir.
and well-deserved work sabbatical. The nonprofit that I work for has a deal where you've been there, more than 7 years, you can actually get like a couple months paid off to just go and do something else, just not work for a while.
That's awesome.
And it's I'd applied for like 3 years in a row ever since I've been eligible, and I kept getting rejected, and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Like, you say you don't want me to be burned out, but like, give me my
Yeah.
give me my gosh dang sabbatical already.
Yep, dang it,
And,
Bobby. Give me my sabbatical.
So yeah, I finally got it, and we delayed it for a
awesome.
couple months because I had to like bring on a new person, like a new
Oh,
hire.
yeah.
'Cause the hire had gotten delayed. We'd wanted to hire this person in like March, and we couldn't bring him on in all the way until June because of a bunch of bureaucratic BS. Anyway, it's been like super nice. I've been not working for a week and a half, and it is the best feeling in the world. Just
And you're
like-
getting paid.
Yeah, and I'm getting paid.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And I
Yes,
don't
sir.
have to go back until September. So it's just
Oh
like,
man,
I
that's
don't
awesome.
have
I'm
to worry
so
about any of that.
happy for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's so good. So Rob said MVP means most valuable pimp. The most valuable
Dude.
pimp, my guy. Yo, Joshua Maxwell, I love that. Said I'm doing great if you're doing great, and I'm feeling good. Like I said, normally my normal MO is I wake up, I get myself going, I will go to the gym, and then I'll go practice some sports, whether it's skating or golf. I just like to stay really active, and then I'll stream. It's like my whole days are just phew. But I threw out my shoulder, and I've just had to take about a week off. It's going to be like a week on Monday, and I think I'm just going to go all the way till Monday where I take a week off. And it's been honestly really hard for me because I'm not used to like pulling back, but it's also been really, really good for me. Like the other day, I had this fire inside of me that I haven't had for a while, And I think it's just because my mind and my body were feeling rejuvenated, and I was like feeling super good. And so yeah, just pulling back, man, can sometimes be the best thing ever. Like I love trying to break world records. I love trying to do speed runs. I love just, you know, working hard on those games, but it's also super fun for me to just sit down with my friends and chat. Those can be, honestly, like some of my favorite streams have just been exactly that. Like the streams where we've done the world records and where we've done speed runs and stuff, those are memorable and they're super cool, but definitely just like kicking it with my friends. So that was a long answer of how am I doing? I'll just say I'm doing awesome. Doing great.
Yeah.
I've noticed keeping a little journal has helped me, and it's not a lot. I maybe write like a couple sentences, maybe like a full page if I got a lot on my mind, but journaling has been helping me a ton to get my thoughts out of my head. So that's something I've been trying to start doing. Yep, Rob, he says sometimes you just gotta pull back and then let it go, dude. Psh, archery, baby.
Yep.
So what are some things you guys are looking forward to in the chat and in the voice chat?
Well, like future-wise.
What up now?
Like future-wise.
Yeah, like if you're going to any conventions or festivals or like any sports events or just goals that you're stoked about.
I'm looking forward to it in 3K, to be honest, on YouTube.
What's that?
Looking forward to it in 3K.
Oh, that's going to be so sick. Guys, please post the link for BPZ. Let's get him some more subbies. Rob, yes, I do actually. I hold a record in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, Rush 2, and I think those are my only two like official records. Maybe I'm not thinking of one that I have, but yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and Rush 2. Like I have them documented on my channel and everything. I have a couple speed runs, but not first place. But I'm currently working on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and Rush 2049. Those are my next two projects. So I guess my career goal, and who knows if I'll get it or who knows if I'll smash it, is I want to have 10 gaming records. So. Oh, Bear, yes, sir. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Getting it going on. 31 for the B-Day. That's what I'm talking about. That's that dedication going on. So yeah, that'll be awesome, BPZ. That'll be super sick. The growth on YouTube, like, I think it's really healthy the way that you're doing it. You're just cranking at it and grinding, and you're.
Yeah,
I've never heard you once, and maybe I just haven't gone to enough streams, but I've never heard you once complain about numbers, dude. I gotta say that's really impressive. You're always just super stoked and motivated.
I'll be honest, I've never really cared about numbers. As long as I'm enjoying myself, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So it's one of them.
So
I don't know. The channel's weird. Like it's really weird. Like it has them spurges where it'll go really. You'll get a couple of subs a day, then there'll just be like a wall in front of it for maybe a week or two.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys something. You want to look at the stream? I want to show you what happened to my channel. I'm gonna go to my analytics. You're talking about spurts, right?
Yeah, where you just.
So I used to have extreme sports channel. I used to have an extreme sports channel, and
D9.
yes, sir.
YouTube keep unsubbing me from you, so I keep resubbing.
That's so crazy how YouTube does that. So I want to show you my lifetime on here, and people have accused me. People have literally accused me of buying subscribers, but watch this. So let's pull it up here. So you can see here, it's just like slow grind. I was just doing like scooter, skateboard videos. And then right here, I had a video just blow up, dude. Got so many subscribers. I'm not kidding, like a few thousand in a week. And then it just went down. And I lost like 1,000 of those maybe. Yeah, it went from like 4,000 down to like 3,300. But yeah, YouTube's weird. And it was just it was a tutorial on how to fix a wobbly scooter. That's all it was a tutorial. I filmed it in a garage. My girlfriend at the time was filming me, and I was like, all right, hit record. Are you hitting record? It was like one of those style of videos. It's like, yo, have you hit record yet? So yeah, YouTube's the weirdest thing. And I've literally seen in people's comments before, like the creator will pin their message or their comment and they'll be like, how did this video get this many views? And then people will reply to it and be like, YouTube just started recommending it. So it's the weirdest thing. Like I'll go through spurts where YouTube will recommend me like crazy and then just stop. And I'm like, okay. And so
Yo, I'm 7 subs away from 200.
yo, no way, guys. Drop that link, guys. Let's help him out. Angry Stewie, how you doing?
I think it's 7 or 6. One of them.
Willis, do you have a good Peter Griffin impersonation? I feel like that might be one that you have a good one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. I saw Angry Stewie in here, so I had to ask you.
La la
Oh,
la
what's
la,
up, Love Lines?
la 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 la. Holy crap! Here comes Jesus. He doesn't look very happy.
Oh man. Oh, Michelle said, "Getting it while I can." That sounds wrong. What's up?
Michelle, shut up. He ain't the one who smashed his bloody screen on his car, is he? No.
You'll never let Michelle live that down. So,
No, I won't.
have you seen that, Willis? Have you been in any IRL streams where I've been in Michelle's car?
No.
So, the screen is a little off, the touch screen, and there's a button that says connect. And you have to hit it like a lot of times. And one time, Michelle just got so pissed, she like punched the connect, and her screen just went ding and just shattered.
Ow.
Yo, what's up, Young Ray? How you doing? It's good to see you. What's up, Love Lines? Mega love, shout out to you. I love my international fans. I just gotta say that. Not more than my domestic, but I do love my international fans. Oh, so Bear just asked Willis, when do you want to coordinate what time we can do the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's up to you when you sort of want to do it on your birthday, my man. So
Yeah.
your birthday, we just want to say like I don't know when you want to get your party started, and we could just say like we're gonna start at
Yes, sir.
8:30. Like I don't know, just like,
Whenever, however.
whenever.
Whenever, and always be together. What was that one song? Oh yeah, I don't know why this popped in my head. Where they're like on an airplane hangar. Leave me breathless, something, the feeling.
Go on, go.
Yeah, leave
Yeah,
me
the
breathless.
core is breathless. Yes. Tell me
And
do
that
you
loving feeling.
and I can't deny this. Yep.
What about? This is a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Dude, we're watching that movie for my birthday on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
That song plays heavily into that movie.
What's up, Sass Soleil? Well, Michelle, as your manager, I demand 15% of that $300 you made today. So, I don't know what I'm managing, but
Oh no,
I'm
she
over
needs
here
that
managing.
money to replace the screen in her car.
Oh, that's funny, Young Ray. That's great. If you want to hop in the voice chat and show us what it is. You ain't my manager. News to me. No, I'm just playing around. Did you know that Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, like MJ, Michael Jackson's old manager, has a house up in Draper, right by the Draper Temple? Big, huge house. It's like a mansiono.
Wow.
D9,
Yes, sir.
you can't take Michelle's money off of her. She needs it to pay for the new screen.
I gotta let you keep it this time. I'm a benevolent manager. Oh, so Bear was asking about the Turning Red podcast in August.
Yeah, I mean, Bear, that's not gonna be for like a month or so, and we're gonna need like none of my folks know what their schedules are.
2.6k, bro, did it?
Yeah. What's that?
You hit it.
What you now? You just got your goal?
No, I'm not got it yet. 2.6k now.
Nice.
Yeah. I
Okay,
just subbed
so-
to both of you. So
Young
hopefully
Ray
that
is
helps.
asking, how does everyone make money? That's a good conversation. But real quick, CJ, I swear, if I ever meet you, I'm gonna give you an eye jamming. That's a slang for punching. I'm gonna do it right in the eyeball. Wow, we
What
got
for?
some. She's sick and tired of hearing about her freaking screams.
Oh, tell her to shut up. It's not my fault.
Oh no, you can't say that. She says I'll get him while he's sleeping. You lost 7 pounds? Nice. That's so freaking awesome. Good for you. That's great. So yeah, the question of how do we bring home the bacon? And let's do it this way. Let's do a fun one. Let's do some of our worst jobs and our current job. One of my worst jobs was oh man, I don't know. I've had some pretty good jobs. No, my worst job was
Do you know
was-
I'll join back in a minute with the...
huh?
Huh?
What?
I said I'll join back in a minute.
Okay, cool. Yeah. For real. I would say probably one of my worst jobs was I had to wake up at like 4:30 and go to a bakery and mop the floors and like clean the grease trap. But the worst part of it was mopping the floor in the walk-in freezer because you'd have to mop it and then scrape it all off.
Yeah.
You ever done that?
Yeah, did that when I worked at the Jamba Juice out in Orem. That was off
Yeah.
of my job.
Yeah, Jamba Juice.
Yep.
No, do you
Um,
mind the worst one? Yeah, is you working for the Island Boys.
I never worked for the Island Boy. And then he dips. What a jerk.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. I thought he drove back.
So Willis, what would you say one of your worst jobs ever was?
You know, the summer of 2000. It was the summer of 2000. NSYNC was at the top of the charts.
That's tearing up my heart. I'm with
Sorry,
you.
what did you say before I missed it?
I worked. Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
What did you say before you dipped?
I'm working for the Island Boys, dude. I'm not doing that.
They're broke anyway, so...
I could be their bankruptcy attorney now.
Yeah.
Could help them file for Chapter 9. So you're saying summer of 2009. I'm invested
Summer
in
of
this now.
2000. I worked for this place that only after a couple of months I realized was a total scam.
Oh,
Where they would set us up with appointments, and then basically it was kind of like selling the Columbia House CD club, like, but it was a subscription that like you had to sign up for. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then we'd get like a couple $100 every sale that we got. But like, man, they were totally overcharging people for all this music. And
that
it
sucks.
was also like the beginning of the Napster era. And
So people are like, I don't know, I'm just gonna download it for free.
yeah, exactly. They're like, why would I buy all of these albums right now? And I'm like, okay. But the people were abusive and total assholes, and that's why I finally walked away after a couple months, because it was terrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was probably my worst job.
So some in the chat are saying my here. Okay. Oh, so Sassly said she had to mop the walk-in freezer at Orange Julius too. Mall workers
Yeah.
unite. Bear the Greeter says my worst job was working for my mom cleaning dog crap for $5 an hour. Okay, raise your hand in the chat if you've had a $5 an hour job. I did.
Right here. Dude, my first job, I got paid $4.25. That's how old I am. Minimum wage was $4.25.
Wasn't
when I
it?
got
Wasn't
my first job.
when I was at school at Edgemont? You were a janitor there.
No, that was Matt.
Ah,
Matt was the janitor.
I just remember. I remember being so stoked. I was like, "My brother's a Ghostbuster! Look at that thing he's got on his back." I was convinced he was a
Mop
Ghostbuster.
all day long. Mop, 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 while I sing this song. Gonna wax that floor, gonna make it shine. Gonna take off the spray paint with turpentine.
when you were saying mop, 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 it also reminds me of Harlan Williams, where he's a pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was, however, a janitor. I would get up at 4 a.m. and go and clean the Spencer W. Kimball Tower on BYU campus.
No way, dude.
While I was a student there.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
That was not my worst job. That was an okay job. So.
Were you also a Ghostbuster? Did you have a backpack vacuum?
Wait, no, I did get to use a backpack vacuum. Yes, it was okay.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. So Lemes Goss said I had to mop the walk-in freezer at McDonald's every now and then. And Sassly says her worst and best job was Harmon's marketing. So Harmon's is a grocery store, a supermarket here in Utah. And Sassly said, I loved when you worked at Hollister because I got a bunch of discounts on clothes. It's awesome.
Okay, so I heard a rumor about Harmon's that it is also like hookup central. That like apparently the Harmon's in South Salt Lake, like if you put certain items in your grocery basket, it will signal to people that you are in for swinging. Or
bro, I'm gonna go up there and just start putting chocolate syrup, some nachos, some broccoli, and just see what happens, bro. I'm just gonna see what happens.
What I heard was you have to get a pineapple and you put it in your basket upside down.
I'm trying it, dude. I'm freaking trying. I'm going up there and trying it.
No, dude, do not mess with the South Salt Lake swingers. You will. Do you think you can handle that business?
I don't want to. I want to just tell him like, be like, "What are you talking about, dude? I'm just getting some food." Oh, yeah. So Young Ray says, "Homie was in a Ponzi scheme." You were in a CD Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, no, seriously, it was like a CD Ponzi scheme. I didn't. There wasn't. It wasn't like, oh, I have an upline or whatever to like go and.
It wasn't an MLM. It was just straight up a Ponzi scheme.
It was just straight up a scam. It was the only people making money were my bosses, and these people were getting ripped off, and I felt really bad about it.
Oh, man. So Young Ray also says, my best job is $60 for 3 days of work with my parents in our portable drive-in cinema. Wow. Basically $20 for 4 hours worth. Yeah, there you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely best job that I miss is where I made $20 per child tutoring third graders, and I had like 5 kids a day, so that's $400 a week. Bro, let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Best job
let's see.
The one I'm working in.
Let's see, where are we? Delivered newspapers, and it was less than $5 an hour. No way.
D9.
What's up?
My job's the best.
What job you got now? Let me hear it.
I work on a train still, don't I?
I know, I was just letting you tell everyone. It's sick. I love it, dude. You're on the insider edition with those trains, dude. That's cool.
And I get £10 an hour.
What's that now?
Wow.
And I get paid £10 an hour.
There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, I'm telling you, dude.
Money.
I'm telling you, dude. Just choo-choo, baby. On that money train. We both got money trains going on.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
So rapping is basically free money. Okay, let's see if I'm a professional rapper. Everyone, I need a super chat because I need to buy myself a new Wilson hat. This one smells like crap. It smells like that guy, Con. He's stinking all night long. It's like he's pooping on the John. What do you think about that, Con? Yeah? What's your diss rap back? Got nothing. It's got nothing, dude. Freelance jobs, yeah, for real. There's some good ones now. I don't know if you have it in your country, but there's this website called Upwork. I think. At least I think that's what my friend was using. And anyway, I've heard it's good. Oh, you said your worst job was selling luggage. Oh, man. Nice. Tile setting. Awesome, bro. That's sick, dude. I have watched people on YouTube do tile setting because I find it fascinating, to be honest. Where are we at? Yeah. Oh, they gave you gifts when you delivered the papers? That's awesome. Okay, yeah, Michelle got a big plate of bacon one day at her work that like was half cooked. So
what?
Yeah.
Like on the one hand, free bacon. On the other hand, half cooked. That's scary. I
mean, it was crispy and like sizzling, dude, I'd chomp that down, dude.
I mean, even if it's mostly cooked, because bacon can, you know, you want it to maybe be a little. You don't want it to be rare. The meat needs to be cooked, but you want if it's anyway.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like too crispy, where you feel like you're just eating a shingle off a roof. But you also don't want to be like chewing some bubble gum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She just said "crazy bacon lady" with 4 exclamation points. I don't know how long it had been sitting out. It was cold. Oh no.
Cold bacon is no bueno.
Yeah.
That's a health code violation right there.
Oh man.
It's not good.
Young Ray says, "I'd go home and cook that bacon. I don't care if I get fired. That's bacon."
Yeah.
Oh man. Rob says, "I got a half-cooked quarter pounder at McDonald's last week. It was good till I noticed it wasn't good."
Oh no.
Oh man.
Well, you're still here and you didn't die, so congratulations.
There it is,
then
dude.
I mean, hey,
Congratulations.
I would not trust McDonald's half-cooked beef, but that you survived. That's,
yeah, right.
that's important.
Oh, nice. That's sick. Yeah, selling stuff on eBay or purveyor of eBayers. I think if I wasn't doing something creative, I think it'd be really fun to kind of like. Nah, I don't know. I only think of myself as doing creative stuff. I think of myself doing other stuff, and I'm just like, nah. I just couldn't really do it. Oh yeah, Michelle, I feel bad a little bit, but not too bad. Because the funny thing is that if we were even in her presence making light of her dementia, it'd only be 5 minutes, and then she would not even know that we were doing that. She would have forgotten all about it. I'm being real insensitive right now. The crazy bacon lady had dementia, is what she's thinking. She's assuming. One time at KFC, I bit into a burger and it wasn't cooked, so they literally gave me a cooked patty with the bun I already bit into. They didn't even hook you up with a new bun. They're like, nah, here's the bun.
Terrible.
What's the thing? Like, that's not my job. That's the meme. Like, that's not my job.
I went through a McDonald's drive-through and we ordered cheeseburgers, and then there was no meat, so we went back through the drive-through to like complain. They're like, there is bread and pickles and ketchup and onions, but there's no meat. What happened? And the manager just was like, again? And then he like goes over and like talks. It's like, you guys, you have to put burger patties in the cheeseburgers. And they're like, oh, okay. And like, it was just that was the thing that put it over the top, was the again. Like, we figured like, okay, this was like a one-time thing, right? But yeah, so.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, yes. The freaking PJs, dude. The Papa John's. Freaking ordered it. I ordered a pizza. I was watching a horror movie with my homie. And I went and I took a bite and I was like, wait a second, there's a hair on my mouth. Yuck. And so I pull out the single hair and I realize that it's attached to, like, not freaking kidding, a clump of hair. Like, as if a balding man, like if George Costanza had just like yanked a chunk of his hair out and thrown it on the pizza and been like, screw you guys, I'm out. I'm never working here again. Like, I was his swan song, dude.
Wow.
Like, it was bad.
The worst
apparently.
one I've had is a pubic hair in my bacon chicken meal from McDonald's.
So Young Ray said Murica.
Murica, because when we pay $5 an hour to people, and then we're surprised that, like, oh, they forgot to put the cheeseburger in the cheeseburger. Yeah, that's
Dino, and that's the worst one I've had.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, but
y'all-
Young Ray, 10th grade, you get to go back and flex it as hard as you can. Put it on any angle that you can. Be like, yeah, oh yeah, well I'm a famous rapper now. Look at all these features I got from these famous people in a different country, and people will be like, what? Oh yeah, So just spin it, dude, and just become the cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying lie, because I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm a cool dude. And be like, yeah, I got him on a rap song. And they'll be like, no way, dude. Either that or they'll be like, yeah, go eat at that table. It'll either go one of two ways. Machinist, how you doing? We're talking about jobs right now. And we're also talking about horror stories with food. I feel like you were just about to get into one, Willis.
Everybody who's talking about getting hair in their food, I just want to ask you, have y'all seen Midsummer? Y'all seen that movie? You know why they were putting the hair in the food? Somebody's trying to put a love potion on you.
Oh, man.
Gross. Way gross. Anyway, go see Midsummer. Great scary movie. If you love horror movie, if you love creepy cults in Scandinavia, and yeah, it's great.
Isn't that where they have those like hardcore music festivals, like the Satan festivals, where it's just like
No.
just for like hours?
No, Midsummer is specifically about like this isolated group of people in like Sweden or Norway.
I was just saying in Sweden or
live in
Norway
this
is where
tiny-
they have those
Oh.
festivals.
Oh well, yes, they do indeed have like black metal festivals in Scandinavia, and it freaking rules.
Rob, are you a biker? I love cult bikes, dude. I got into biking for a little bit, man. I got pretty decent. I'm trying to do double duty right now, so if I'm cutting you guys off in voice chat, I appreciate your patience.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm stoked for watching that movie. I always love a good movie recommendation.
Yeah, I'll put the name of the movie in the chat. It is Midsummer, but it's spelled Midsommar.
Midsommar?
The director is Robert Astor, who also did Hereditary, which is probably the scariest movie I've ever seen.
No way. So Young Ray said that his cousin got cockroaches in his food.
Oh no! Oy. Yeah.
Okay, let's say we're like horror, like airport or hotel stories. I'm trying to think. So one time, I mean, it's not a big deal, but there was just this little mouse that was chilling around in the, I want to say it was a Southwest or an American Airlines gate, and he was just like going through people's legs. A bunch of girls were screaming, and then he would go back in his little hole, you know, just like beep.
Wow. That's crazy. I don't have a crazy airport or hotel story like that. I wish I did. That would be more
I have a
memorable.
funny Vegas story. We were chaperoning our 17. It was like one of those things where it was like 17 years old and like 8 months. So he's like almost 18. But I think I was like 20, 21 or something. But he was like one of my skate park friends, and he qualified for a tournament in Vegas. And so we're chaperoning him, or like taking him to the Vegas Strip. We're out on the Strip late at night, like we just like went out and hung out, like looking at the lights, and cops started asking people like, how old are you, and started handing out curfew tickets, and we were just like, oh, and we walked by so many cops that were doing that, and we were just like, act like you're old, act like you're old, act like you're old. But yeah, the cops were out that night doing that.
Dude.
The Tom and Jerry effect is what Huggy Bear said.
I love it.
It's legal at 18, isn't it? So like what I was saying is that Travis would have gotten the curfew tickets. Like all of us were good to go, but he would have gotten the curfew tickets. Okay, so Rob asked, do you guys believe in the Mandela effect?
Oh, absolutely. The Mandela effect is totally real. There's too much that people.
I'm sorry to pause this. We're gonna go right back to that. But Bears casting a little shade on Austin. You
I
see what he
see
said?
this.
What are your
He
thoughts?
found what he is sure as poop on a hand towel in the bathroom of a hotel in Austin. I mean, yeah.
The way you
I
read
mean,
that, bro.
that doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's not like Austin is some fairy town where like only like magic happens. Like, I'm
Do
sure
some
there
people
are
think
some-
that?
I'm sure there are some terrible hotels out there, and I'm sure that occasionally poop has slipped through, or ew. I mean, I guess maybe like the staff didn't get rid of all the hand towels, and that poop was left there by a previous guest or whatever. Like,
Oh my gosh.
oh, oh, I'm so sorry. That's the worst. Anyway, the Mandela effect. I actually hosted a panel at San Diego, at Salt Lake Comic Con about the Mandela effect and pop culture and all.
Well, there you go,
especially
Bear.
all the like pop culture inaccuracies that we think of that everyone.
So
everyone's
here's one for
sure
everyone
of,
on
yeah.
my soundboard is where Sally Fields says,
And I can't deny the
and I
fact
can't deny
that
the
you
fact
like me.
that you like me.
Right now.
Right now,
You like me.
you like me. And everyone thinks you really like me, but she never said really. That's just what people think.
Yep. That's one. The Berenstain Bears, obviously a big one, everyone, because it should be Berenstain Bears. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Another big one. People mess up the movie with Shaq where he's the genie.
Kazam, dude.
Shazam. They think it's Shazam, and that it starred Sinbad.
I bet that pisses Shaq off.
I know, right? So, anyway, there's a bunch of them. My favorite explanation is, of course, that the Mandela effect is actually us glimpsing into an alternate reality, an alternate dimension where that thing did in fact happen, and we've just we remember it wrong because we're like vibing with that energy. So yes, there is a universe where it was the Berenstain
It's so
Bears.
weird. It's so weird. Like, I'm not really huge into the whole like multiverse. Like, it's not that I'm a disbeliever that it could be possible. I just don't really look into it that much. But one thing is, like, when you see someone and you're like, I swear I know you, and you just like have that instant vibe and you're like, I feel like I've known you forever. Like, it could just be that like naturally you guys hit it off. But there's also like that weird feeling, or like when you go somewhere new and you're like, I swear I've been here a million times. You know, just like those weird phenomena that you can't really explain.
I've seen that smile somewhere before. I've heard that voice before. Shout out to everyone in the chat who knows what that is.
When I cleaned hotel rooms, we were told to quickly check everything. If it looks like it is still folded properly, if it all looks fine, leave it and not take out everything to wash. Whoa.
Yeah.
So, Young Ray is like, it exists, bro. Mark already invented it. VR hangout spot, you know, deja vu, witchcraft. Yo, he said hashtag Saturday's Warrior. Let's go.
Yo, Bear the Greeter knows what's up. The circle of our love extends beyond the reach. Anyway, I will go deep on Saturday's Warrior if we're not.
Maybe that's what we should do for my birthday stream. I'm just kidding.
Oh no,
I'm just joking.
If I have to watch Saturday's Warrior again, I will be like. I mean, I will just sit here and sing it because it's so much more fun that way. Anyway.
Oh man. Well, I'm enjoying the combo, everybody. In the chat, if you guys have anything you want to talk to us about, we've got BPZ in the house. We got Con in the house. We also have Willis. Con might be asleep. And if he fell asleep with his shoes on, oh no, I was gonna say if we fell asleep with his shoes on, we're whipping out the Sharpie. We're drawing on his face.
Yeah, and
So,
I do want to finish the conversation on the Mandela effect.
Oh yeah.
I want to agree with Michelle that the Mandela effect, it's a real thing. People think they remember something, but remember it wrongly because the brain makes mistakes and false memories all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
It is true.
Oh,
Our
for
brains
real.
are. That's the
real.
that's the
For
Occam's
real.
razor of it all. It's just
Yeah.
our brains are designed to like store information in certain ways, and because it makes logical sense that it should be the Berenstein Bears, we just remember it as the Berenstein Bears because it's easier for our brains to remember it that way, and
For
it
real.
just gets filed that way. It's like a typo.
Yeah, and that's why when everybody asks me what place I got on my first golf tournament, I'm always like first. What I meant to say was, you know, first plus 9, but I remember it as first, so I'm a champion. And that's how the Mandela effect works for me, if you know what I'm saying. When I'm introducing myself, just playing. I'm messing around.
Hey, why not?
I'm just playing. So Young Ray asked a question: have you ever practiced witchcraft? And which is crazy. Let me say this. What is crazy is I went on a date with a girl, and about halfway through the date, she's like, "I'm a witch," and I've like heard that before, and I'm like, okay, like I can be open, I can like. But then she started going down the rabbit hole and started telling me how she got like kicked out of her school and like all this, and I was like, whoa, and that made me feel really like I didn't like the way that made me feel, and so I've always stayed pretty far away from that kind of stuff ever since then. Because at first I was sort of
First
just like,
you were
oh,
afraid,
like if someone
you were
wants.
petrified.
First I was afraid. I was petrified. But now I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Oh. It just was such an uncomfortable feeling that I like didn't really want to go back down that pathway, you know.
I would like to date a witch. I am into witchy girls.
Ooh, witchy
like,
woman.
Yeah, no, seriously, like The Craft. Like, if I could just like date an amalgam of the 4 girls in The Craft, like that's.
You're not gonna get me, Young Ray.
No.
You did the who's that behind you? Okay, now let me say this: is there's been like, so I was actually with a girl for 3 years, and she was self-proclaimed like a witch, and there was nothing wrong with that. I would just say like some of the stuff that this other girl was talking about, I guess like now that I'm saying it out loud, it wasn't witchcraft, it was just evil shit. So pardon my language, but it was just evil stuff, and I don't think that has anything to do with like actual like witchcraft, or like I just think it was evil stuff. So yeah, now that I'm saying it out loud, I think that maybe she was just a poser, and she was trying to be like, oh, I did all these bad things, but it's okay because I'm a witch, you know, or something, you know. I don't know. Yeah. The podcasts, they're different kinds of streams. I gotta stay quick on my toes. I feel like jumping around. Muhammad Ali.
I'd be totally, but like real Wicca, like, so like one of my D&D players tonight, she was rolling really terribly, and she's like, I am going to like throw these dice away, and I'm gonna like put them out with my crystals under the moonlight tonight and like recharge them, because there's obviously like bad energy here, and I'm like, I am so in love with you right now.
What's up, Desiree?
I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I
mean,
I might be pining for an old time, but I would go to the crystal shop all the time with my ex, and it was fun. It's good times.
Yeah.
It was good times for sure. Like getting just different. There were like, I can't remember them all now, but there was one that was like a cleansing crystal. I don't know. She was super into it, and it was fun. It was cool.
You know what's funny though? Like, I don't believe in that stuff at all. I'm like, oh yeah, crystals and healing energy and whatever. I'm like, whatever. But I like the aesthetics of witchcraft.
I'll feel you.
Like people were like, "Oh yeah, Halloween's coming up. Like let's get ready, dude." I heard there are Spirit Halloween stores that are already opening in Utah.
What?
Is this true? Like, yes.
I'm looking
Yeah.
right now. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, someone posted on Facebook like a story like Spirit Halloween store is already opening around Salt Lake, and I'm like, what? I'm like, first of all, that rules.
Let me look and see.
It's like I am not a
Opens
Halloween
August
person.
4th. Yep.
Yeah, see, right? Like that seems very early, but also at the same time cool, because like hell if Christmas decorations are out like September 4th, then
I think that's what these Halloween stores are starting to realize is like there's people will buy it. If it's there, they'll be like, "Oh, sweet. Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm totally into it. I'm not one of the like I'm not into that stuff, but I'm into people who are into that stuff.
Love Lions, thanks for being here. Mega love shout out Rob, Young Ray, Miss G Easy, Michelle, Bear, everybody who's here, and anybody watching in the background. I know we got Johnny Harper, we probably got Faja and Cray Cray watching. Appreciate you guys. You know what? Cray Cray showed me a YouTuber that I just have been like, I'm not really a fan of when they just look at the radar, the weather radar, but when they go out and they like trudge in the shit, I love it, dude. I did my first dono to that dude. I tried to get him to shout out Cray Cray, but I couldn't get it. Reed Timmer, if you guys are interested. Just wanted to say hello and show some support. Desiree, thank you so much for the dono. And guys, on Saturday, we're trying to break a channel record. Yes. We're trying to break a channel record and get 2 racks in one day. I'm going to be streaming probably for 12 hours. I'll do like probably 4 hours on the IRL stream and then 8 hours on the night stream. That's how I want to spend my birthdays, with my friends. Michelle, if you want to come be part of it, feel free, come hang out. Anybody who wants to actually kick it at the crib, come chill. But yeah, that's what we're doing. In any case, I don't really know how we got on weather streams. Oh yeah, because we were talking about people in the background. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So, and people who came to be on the stream today, BPZ, Con, Willis, guys, please share the links. Mods, please share the links. And I'm feeling good. Like, I think it's the first time in a while that I've been like really I'm balancing the hustle with a relaxed feeling of really enjoying what I do, and it's because of you guys. So that's how it is. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think eventually, this is what I think. I think eventually Halloween's going to be something that's almost year round. Like, I think I could see like in a mall, kind of like a tailor-made type shop that's just open all year round for the people that want that kind of aesthetic. Like, maybe not as much like, I think it would be a mix between like costumes and a mix between like the crystals and everything.
I think you could do that. But I mean, also, I think there's also like you could do a like Spirit Halloween store that in the off months was also like a sort of like cosplay headquarters.
Oh yeah. Or like a LARPing.
Yeah, like people who do, and you just like, it's Ren Fair season, so we've got Ren Fair stuff. The Comic Con is coming up, so here's all the like superhero stuff that you need to like put your awesome thing together.
Here's something that'll knock your socks off. They're doing a Ren Fair in the Provo Town Center Mall.
No way.
At least that's what the shopkeep told me.
When?
There was, I don't know when exactly they're doing it, but he said it's coming up soon. He said come back for more info.
Dude, let me know, because I have friends who would go to that.
Yeah, Michelle, it is on a Sunday. Yeah. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
At the Thunderdome. Kid seats just $5.
Autorama.
Hot dogs and drinks for the
Autorama.
kids.
Come see Truckosaurus. Truckosaurus.
Yeah, dude.
Seats are $5, but you'll only need the edge. All right. I wanna shout out some stuff. Michelle was saying that first she had a crush on Reed Timmer, and then saw he smoked. Yeah, same vibe. That's the worst.
Yeah, I don't want to be
like-
a hater, but you know,
Yeah, that's a like, oh, she's a witch and she's gothy and that's awesome. She smoked. Okay, never mind. But Halloween is year round because you go ghost hunting year round and watch ghost shows and stuff. I think we need to hear like some in-person stories about ghost hunting. Like, I don't know. Like, I wanna hear. Yeah. I
Yo,
would
so
totally
Young
do
Ray,
that.
this is my dream, and this is not like, I'm not trying to get 2 racks on my B-day to go spend 2 racks on some Gucci shoes. Tell me, why did I do that? That's a real song. I'm not looking to spend 2 racks on some Gucci shoes, but like I would love so much to be able to like fly you and your kids out for my B-day, or to like get Con and BPZ out here, or to like go over and see Young Ray, or like bring Young Ray out for a show, or to go down to Vegas for a show with World is Ugly, or to bring Bear down here to just like throw some shows here in Provo for my Utah. It's like I'm not Richard Nixon reading my tax form on the stream, but I really am like putting all of it back in just to try to make things better. And whether we're advertising the channel or like getting new equipment, like I want to get to a point where we can do things where we all meet up and have it be more interactive than it is now. Like, actually, I would love to be sitting around a table right now with everyone having this podcast. It'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
So anyway, that's my little rant. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Not you,
that.
not you, Young Ray. I was talking about Broski Willis. He says I don't have kids. D9 Radio.
Yeah.
No, it'd be so much fun though. I would love that. I'd love to be able to, or it's like I have this opportunity to go out to LA and film some videos with some comedians, but I don't really feel like I'm there yet because I need to buy a new laptop. If I wanted to go take this on the road, I would love to be able to like rent a sick van and like go do it that style and like, but yeah, anyway. There we go, Lumas G-Easy. No, that's what I'm saying. Every dollar counts. I love how Kip from Napoleon Dynamite is now our celebratory money train. Yes.
It's the best. I don't
So.
know, Napoleon. You just...
I love where he's like, "So it's probably the lamest video made ever. If you don't like it, Napoleon, you can leave." I love that when he's like, "Oh, you like this video?" He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess." People underestimate how freaking cool Kip is as a character, dude. Because he just says F it to everyone and he bails and lives with LaFonda.
Yeah.
He's like, this is
He loves
what I-
technology.
not as much as you say.
But I still love technology.
Well, Michelle, you can just sit on a
Always
throne out in the
never.
corner with sunglasses on and a robe and just point your finger at people and be like, "You, I am Michelle," with like a giant scepter, you know? I would love to have like a life-size Gandalf staff with a light-up crystal on the top of it.
Someone's
Oh
gotta
man,
know
Young Ray
those.
just said, "I don't have kids that I know of." Whoa. That's how it is.
Let's keep it that way.
Oh man,
Uh,
for real though. I mean, Michelle said being creepy, that I can do. You just have to grow out your fingernails super long and like file them to a point. So you're like, yeah. Somehow we get you to have the Emperor Palpatine vibes coming out of your fingers, the little electricity. Zzz. That was creepy as a kid. That was some scary stuff as a kid, you know?
Palpatine, yeah. Totally scary. Loved him. Awesome. So be it. Jedi.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Feel the hate within you. Wow.
Oh, yes. You want this, don't you?
Let's do it again. Let's do it again ASAP, Young Ray. Let's make it happen. Oh yeah, I mean that's just the vision. That's the vision for the channel. Like, and what I've loved is like I feel like my goal has kind of come to fruition where I push out something that I'm passionate about, that I'm into, like your podcast, and now there's people who love your podcast that are from this community, and so that makes me happy.
Do it.
See you later, Rob. Peace out.
Later, Rob.
Oh, are you saying when's my next Spotify release? I've literally been thinking about doing that like now-ish.
Dude, sweet.
Doing another Spotify release.
Do it.
I will.
I'm just gonna keep.
Going to. Yeah, it's
Just
like
do it!
make your dreams reality.
Yep.
Do it. Do it.
Oh yeah, Young Ray, we can do that ASAP. ASAP Rocky. I think I just need to release a bunch of. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy how when you're doing your own thing, you don't have a label that's like, you need to do this now. You need to do that then. You're just left to your own devices. But hey, I stream every night, so there's that.
Michelle will wear a crown too, like the queen. She is. Heck yes.
That's how it goes. Oh man. What a night. I guess it is 10 o'clock. I don't want to keep anyone too long, but I'm down to go a little bit often.
I ain't got nowhere to be. I'm on effing sabbatical. I don't have to get up in the morning.
Ooh, someone just said that the massage gun is available.
Ooh. Ooh.
I replied like a gentleman. I said, may I pick it up tomorrow? I should have said, may I pick it up tomorrow, please? She's going to be like, you didn't say please. I don't think so. No thanks. I will not sell it to you. Right? I feel like Young Ray, that's the way it goes a lot of times. Like when artists are in their zone, they just put out a ton of work. There you go. There you go, Young Ray. I hope G puts a new album out soon. Oh, I was super stoked. Deadmau5 came out with a song that I was so stoked on. I've been like sort of stoked on his stuff lately, but man, I was so stoked on this last song and it just made me happy. Yeah, right, Michelle. I've got shoulder problems too. It's like right here. I'm thinking like, because I haven't been doing anything. Like, I'm glad that we're podcasting right now because I feel like sometimes when I'm pressing those buttons all the time with my left thumb, maybe it like goes, I don't know. I'm thinking too deeply into it now. I'm thinking too much now. He's on sabbatical. Dun, 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 dun. No more cubicle. Dun, 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 dun. It's sabbatical. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my text. Your text. So Willis, what's the number one thing you're stoked about being on sabbatical?
I don't know.
Starring in a movie, that's sick, Young Ray. I hope it's like a 60s type movie.
Dude, sweet. That's super cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the point where I've really made plans yet because we're sort of waiting on some other like personal family news to like figure out like I don't know how much like leisure time I'll have and how much I have to do other stuff. I don't want to like go into it 'cause it's a super bummer and I don't want to bring everybody down. But I've been thinking about writing more. I've had this book that I literally started writing 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, and it's like 3/4 of the way finished, and I have the rest of it outlined, and I just never finished it, and I could totally knock it out in like a week and a half, and then I have like 2 other ideas that I like kind of want to get into.
Nice.
And I have this crazy idea for, I mean, really, I feel like it should be a screenplay, not a book, but I'm going to write it
Yeah.
as a book because, like, how do I even, like, get I can self-publish a book or something, but I don't think I can, like, get this movie made. So, did you know that back in the day, the English would go to Irish villages and go in and force the men to come and join them and join the British Army or the
No
British
way.
Navy,
Will.
or else they would destroy the entire village.
No way. What's up, Clayton?
And
How you doing, buddy?
so I have this idea that like it's a pirate zombie movie set in the 1600s in the Caribbean, with a group of these impressed Irish essentially slaves who have to work for the British, and they're forced to go in and try and put down a slave revolt. But it's not just a slave revolt. Actually, it's a cover from a guy who wants to create a lot of carnage and then raise a zombie army, and then they have to what they actually end up having to do is join forces with the freedom fighting slaves to fight the zombies and the evil people. And of course, it's the British people who are the actual full evil, but it's about and I think it's like a cool metaphor for how there's a lot of problems with like the powers that be in our society right now.
Yeah.
And they want to make us fight each other, but we can actually like overcome them if we work together. And so that's this other idea that I have for a book. So yeah,
I'm
Nice.
gonna have to shoot, man.
You out for
all
the night?
right.
Yeah, it's like
5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Yo, make sure you come on my B-Day and say what up.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
All right. You have a great one, man.
Yeah, you too, man. You too. All right, see you later.
Later.
Peace, man.
Peace.
So I actually started writing a screenplay a while back. And now that my shoulder's all messed up, I think I'm going to crack into it a little bit more. You've inspired me. You've inspired me to do it.
Lil Miss G, I'm excited to write it, and so that's why I'm like, I need to finish the other thing that I started writing, which is about time travel, and it's also really cool. It's essentially Harry Potter, but instead of magic, it's math and science, and they do time travel with it, and it's really cool. So I got to finish the old thing first, then do the new thing. But yeah, if I can find the time, I'd love to like make a really solid start on both of those, and then also do more podcasting. It's been great, like having time to prep for these D&D sessions and
That's awesome.
make up cool stories and stuff like that for those. So excited for that. Beats by Young Ray is asking about monkeypox. Do we want to talk about monkeypox?
I haven't heard much about it.
Ooh, yikes. Yeah. Yeah, apparently monkeypox is going... What? Okay, so this is what's crazy. We have a vaccination for monkeypox. Like, the vaccine is out there. And we are actually doing, like, not a great job at getting it out to people. Because they're putting a lot of, like, weird, I don't know, qualifications on what you need to do to, like, get the monkeypox vaccine. It's just like, just go to where the outbreaks are happening and give it to people. Yeah.
What's up, Exiled Revenger? Thanks for still being here, Love Lines.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ask you right now. I feel like the B-Day is always kind of like a reset, almost. What do you guys want to see the next 365 days out of this channel? I'll tell you what I want to see first, and then you guys tell me what you want to see. I want to see at least, I think that we could at least, like very, very minimum, in the next 360, I guess 68 days or something. But anyway, in the next year, I think we could at least get up to 30,000 subscribers, if not 50, and if something crazy happens, 100. But I really think 30 is like a doable goal. To like double what we got right now. I think we could totally do that. I personally, just because I've had a lot of opportunities come my way. Willis, you watch the podcast pretty regularly. I'm sure you heard that I was invited to like the BYU practice facility for playing some golf.
Yeah.
So there's like some of that stuff going on. I'm gonna kind of document my journey at the gym and like with the sport and with some skating. I just want to put that athletics in there, and really just this kind of like the podcasting, the comedy, like the talking, this side of me. I might audition. I've had some auditions come my way for some small parts in local movies. I think that'd be fun to have like a cameo here or there or something. And then lots of new music. Obviously that great new music on Spotify and on YouTube. And then there are those 2 world records that I want to break. But there's also, I'm sure I'll find a couple more that I want to do and some more games that I want to speedrun. I think I want to speedrun an RPG. Now that would have to be like a commitment, like a 12-hour stream where I'm just speedrunning a game. And anyway, that's the stuff that's on my mind. But what do you guys want to see? Oh, Beats by Young Ray said a Rari. D9 in a Rari. Let's do it.
Landstalker. You should beat
I love that game. That game is so hard, but I love it.
Iki.
Love that game, dude.
Landstalker. Do it.
I'm talking about. Hey, thanks, Young Ray. Thank you so much. Yeah, Joshua Maxwell says where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I'm talking about. Earthbound. Yes, that's one that I want to get way back into. He says longer streams. Oh, we're gonna do it. I've been. You know what? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I've been dealing with some physical and mental burnout, but I feel like I've been doing the right thing for myself by taking care of myself so that I can come back strong, and I can really just commit myself to what we all deserve. I mean, you guys don't want 6-hour streams of me acting like a zombie. Just tell you that right now. It's better to have a 2-hour stream of me very stoked about life and feeling energetic. However, one of the big reasons that I'm going to the gym and eating healthy and just like trying to get in that zone is so that I can do longer streams and have that stamina. It's tough though because I completely quit Red Bulls because it was affecting me negatively. That was tough. One of the hardest things. And I know people are like, "Oh, you weenie, it's just Red Bull." It's like getting off that stuff was really hard. Just going cold turkey, going from drinking like 3 of those a day to nothing. It's tough.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, yeah, and especially if that's been like your coping mechanism in a lot of ways.
Oh, for sure. It was just like, oh, I'm tired. Let's chug a Red Bull. Like, no. I want to chug a Red Bull when I'm like celebrating or like when I'm, you know, going to a concert, but not every day. Like, wake up, go get a Red Bull. Lunchtime, get a Red Bull. Afternoon, get a Red Bull. You know?
Dude, I am so caffeine
Yeah.
resistant. Like, I could drink a Red Bull right now and go to sleep in a half hour. Like,
Oh,
it
right.
just does not affect
Yeah.
me. It's weird.
And I'm not trying to tell everyone that I'm like a health freak now or that I'm like the best. 'Cause I'm still drinking a lot of Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper. I just realized that for me, I was feeling dependent on Red Bull, and it's like, for me, if I wasn't to have any Dr. Pepper in a day, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But if I wasn't to have any Red Bull in a day, I'd be like not feeling good at all. It was not fun. Yeah, Joshua Maxwell, you rock. You're awesome. So
Joshua
in any case,
Maxwell.
I just like, I think that longer streams, definitely Young Ray. And another thing too that I want to get back into is like, they're just like bringing you guys more on the journey of my life. Like, I want to be doing more traveling. I want to be doing more shows out there. And like, when I do those tournaments, like if able to, like, I want somebody to be filming me on the sidelines the whole time. Like, I really enjoy like bringing everybody into what is going on. I've always enjoyed that personally. Like, whenever there was like behind the scenes of a band, or I grew up watching the Beatles movies. Like, I know those aren't real, but I freaking loved them. And so it's just like, I really like seeing, I don't know, I'm the type of person that enjoys that content, so I enjoy making it.
Yeah.
No way, that's crazy, Joshua Maxwell. That's some serious business right there.
Yeah, that's too much, obviously.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
So this is super weird. Like, I mentioned how like I process caffeine like super fast.
Uh-huh.
We actually did like genetic testing with one of the kids to like try and figure out what kind of medication they should maybe think about going on for like depression, anxiety, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the things that they tracked in there was like caffeine sensitivity, and it was like, yeah, okay, my eldest V like totally inherited my like, yeah, just caffeine just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like we're super like slow caffeine uptakers, and it just doesn't.
Young Ray, I haven't switched that. Oh, and I'm not anti Red Bull. I'm not saying that, Young Ray. I still love energy drinks. For me personally, I made it a motivator for me to hit 20K that I can't drink Red Bull until I hit 20K. I'm totally down with drinking Red Bull. I just don't want to be drinking 4 or 5 of them a day. That's it. Like, I'm not anti energy drinks. I just think it should be like not something that you're drinking excessively. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, if you drink 4 Red Bulls, that's like the same as drinking like 14 Coca-Colas as far as caffeine is concerned.
Probably more. I mean, they're
so,
like super. And you've got all sorts of stuff in there, like all the taurine and niacin and
for real.
There's other stuff in there that's supposed to like.
So like, I would still gladly take a Red Bull sponsorship, but it's just like the thing of just be careful.
Yeah, totally.
Just be careful.
I mean, I've got a 12-pack of Red Bull right next to me right now.
Oh yeah. If I had over 20K subscribers, I'd have a Red Bull right there right now probably, because I feel like, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, ginseng too, yeah. And I mean, it's like this, it's like the thing, it's things in excess if I was working out in the gym 7 hours a day, I'm sure I would start having back problems or knee problems or something, you know? And so it's like excess. I've learned that excess can be very damaging to me. And I want to grind and just go. Like during COVID, I was streaming like 12 hours a day, but it was ineffective for me personally. And I feel like if I'm feeling unbalanced or if I'm feeling unhealthy, I don't get to give everyone what they deserve, like the fullest me, which I try to give every time I come on a stream. I really do. I try to thrive, or I strive to give myself all of myself every time that I stream. And so that's how it is. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Not anti-Red Bull. I think a lot of times when I talk about quitting Red Bull, I should say that I'm taking a break, and I'm not like anti-Red Bull. I don't want to say that at all, because I've got like a dang Red Bull emoji as part of my membership. So just the clarification.
I'm anti-Red Bull. I'm now sponsored by Monster.
Right? You know Tiger Woods is sponsored by Monster.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's funny.
That's the one sponsor that was like, when he went through all of his hardships, they're like, well, shit, yeah, we like the bad boy look. Come on. And he just stuck with them.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Desiree. You rock.
Hey, thank you so much. And I don't care if you guys come in for 5 seconds, just as long as you say hi. I love it. Oh, nice. I'll try to come in, Desiree. Thank you so much for hopping in. Ooh, he said check IG.
Ooh. Yo, check your Insta, yo. Dude, I have been getting so many Instagram messages from scammers. I don't know what is going on, but it is like,
oh yeah, baby, let's go. There are definitely lots of scammers. Dude, I've been getting, I don't know who, and it makes me mad because I changed my number because of this. Someone leaked my number again. I'm angry. There's the extent of my anger. And I keep getting these scam messages like, Sophia? Question mark? It's been a while. I'm like, this ain't Sophia. And they're like, oh, well, this is Brittany, and this is what I look like. You want to be friends? And I'm like, no, I don't, because you probably want something from me, which they do all the time. When I've tried to be nice in the past, be like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, what up? Like, and they're like, oh, I'm from Brooklyn, and this, and this. And then they'll be like, and I need help with paying my rent this month. Here's my Cash App. And I'm like, yeah, right.
uh-huh. Yep.
So it's annoying. Yeah.
Here's some sexy photos of me. Like, can you please help me?
Do I look like I'm rich? I probably do. But I'm not. It's a farce.
Yeah. That's what I want to ask. I'm like, does this ever work? Like, do people give you, like, I hear stories about people who get like legit catfished and like think they have a relationship with someone online, and I'm just like, I don't believe that you are this person that you say you are. Like, you're making out like you're some like gorgeous model or whatever, and it's not that those people exist, but they're not dropping into my DMs and telling me how handsome I am, you know? Like,
sad truth, like, it may be.
If only.
Sad truth it may be, you know. Oh shoot, speaking of hot model girls, there was actually a girl I was supposed to invite to this stream, and I completely spaced it. Oops, sorry. Because she was like, oh, I can't make it to tonight's stream, but invite me to the next one you do. So, anyway.
Every night, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I totally missed what was actually on your Instagram. What? You showed the picture.
Young Ray's,
what
Young Ray's got a new release coming out. 8/8/22, baby.
Dude, that's awesome. Way to go.
Stoked. This guy's been releasing like crazy. And I feel super stoked. I feel super stoked. I actually brought your name up in conversation the other day. Give them my number. Young Ray, that's what I'm talking about. I'll just scoot them onto you.
Sweet. I will do that. I'm gonna take all these scammers. Yeah, what's your IG? Beats by Young Ray. I'll tell them to all come to you and they can start bugging you for their baby.
Let's see if I got any in there. Let's see if I got any right now.
all of them have sick mothers too. They all have sick moms, and they don't have insurance, and they just need $50 to pay for the medicine. Just please, can you please send me?
You just sent me such a bad one, dude.
Uh-oh.
That's too good. It's too funny. Oh, I'll send it to you, Willis. I'll send it to you.
Uh-oh.
What is yours is just
I'm just that Willis pretty much everywhere.
there it is. It's pretty bad. You'll get a good laugh from it. I just saw the Thanos one. That would get me in trouble here on YouTube. Not suitable for stream, no. I'll send it to you on Instagram. No, Michelle.
Yeah, okay.
I like that. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
What? For those who are not seeing it, it is a rather humorous depiction of a person eating a purple fruit, and the joke here, the jape, if you will, is that it is as though they are sexually pleasuring Thanos from Avengers Endgame. And that is what's so humorous, because in fact they're eating a fruit, not sexually pleasuring Thanos. But that is the joke, because it seems as though that is what it is. It is quite humorous, very humorous, very, very.
I laughed. I thought it was
Thank
great,
you.
man. my little
good.
sixth grader came out.
Yep.
Joshua Maxwell, have a great night. That was great, dude. You should try out for Comic Book Guy from The Simpsons.
Excuse me, there is already a person doing Comic Book Guy's voice. His name is Hank Azaria.
Yeah, I know.
Very talented. And he based the character of Comic Book Guy on someone from his college. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I heard that, dude.
Yeah.
It was funny how Mr. Mackey was actually based off of a guy who would be like, okay, drugs are bad, okay.
Yeah. Hey, you listen up, Matt Stone and Trey Parker. If you don't settle down, you're never gonna amount to anything. So you better listen up, cause drugs are bad. Okay. Mhm.
See you later, Joshua Maxwell.
Marijuana's bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Cocaine is bad. Okay.
I can't believe they went to the Oscars when they were high on LSD.
I can. Those guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, those guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they Matt or Trey also wore J-Lo's dress. The same
Oh,
dress
that's
that J-Lo wore
right, dude.
that one time. They were really like trying to push boundaries in like 1997 to 1999.
They really were.
Those guys. Anyway.
I remember watching South Park back in the day, dude.
Yes. I
remember seeing the pilot, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing the original like Santa versus Jesus
Oh yeah, dude.
video that like someone
Like, Carmen,
had
when you
got-
walk down the street, it's like you're so fat. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, and they said that they were like super anxious when they got the deal because they're like, that was so hard. How are we gonna do this again?
and now they're like tens of millions of dollars to produce, like 5 more years of content, please, for our streaming service.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
No problem. You know what? I've been pleasantly surprised with some of the newer episodes.
I like it. I keep watching.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I haven't been. What are your thoughts on Family Guy though?
I have not watched a new Family Guy in at least a year. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. It's weird because like Simpsons and Family Guy, they're just not in my rotation anymore. Even though I like them, I just, they're not being pushed at me by some streaming service. Like, don't forget to watch the new episode of The Simpsons that just came out this week, or don't forget to watch the new Family Guy. And I don't even think about it until it's like, oh yeah, I guess there's been like an entire new season now. I guess I could go watch it. And then, like, I don't know. Apparently it's good. I don't know.
I watched the Morrissey episode of Simpsons, and I was just like,
I watched that one.
Just like, like,
It's
whatever.
Like, he got so mad about it, and I'm like, this is like a pretty like a soft hit, dude.
I know. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too. I thought they were gonna rip him to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
But Morrissey would get mad at somebody leaving his. I don't know. What do you think? He'd like, you left my milk outside in the rain, and now there's rainwater in it again.
He's a dick, and he's always been a dick. I mean,
yeah, but he's our dick.
I love the Smiths, but like, he's terrible.
You heard about the lawsuit with his drummer, right?
I don't.
So
remind
his drummer sued him for not getting paid enough for being in the Smiths, and
Sounds about right.
And the court was like, okay, well, after looking at all of this, yes, you should have got paid more money. $1 million. That's what you're owed. $1 million. Like, all of the years that you could have been in school or could have been doing your own career or whatever, $1 million, you know? And he's like, okay, $1 million. I can start a new life with that for sure. And because essentially, like, he was broke, and Morrissey and Johnny Marr were like living it up. So what Morrissey did, he's like, oh, okay, you want $1 million? Well, good luck getting it when I'm living in LA, because there's a loophole in the law that when you live in a different country, you don't have to pay a lawsuit.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's pretty crappy.
That's terrible. Ugh.
Oh, Gravity Falls, Young Ray? Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Dude,
Wow,
Gravity
really?
Falls. Can't believe that. But
No
King
way.
of the
That's
Hill.
crazy, Young Ray.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
Yep.
what.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
But on dang on that on show that on Kramer, and I got on Lane, and then I just talking to the Yabba Jabba and all that, and it's so show about nothing. Yeah.
That show.
That's crazy, Young Ray.
has, like, it's so much more poignant once you've lived in Texas. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but just like that show, like, I loved that show before I moved here, but like I super loved it once I got here, and I'm just like, oh, okay, now I know those people. And like, salmon.
What's up,
Hank?
DJ Darren?
They put salmon in the tacos.
Young Ray, you're on a high alert.
Beats by Young Ray. I like money.
Yeah. Yeah, I like money.
No, that's the Dax Shepard's character from Idiocracy.
Oh yeah, he's like, go away, I'm baiting.
I like money. Yeah.
Go away,
baiting.
And he's like, it's got Bronno. It's what plants crave.
It's got
Or no, it's got electrolytes. Yeah, it's what plants crave.
Plants crave. Yep.
Yeah, he said, oh, you looked at me weird? That's $500K.
Yup. Please. Free
Real.
money, please. Money, please.
So here's a funny like side quest topic. celebrities you've met and how it went down and why, where, and when. You know, just all the basics.
Not many.
And in the chat, you guys can say it too.
So I met, thanks to Faja, I met the lead singer of Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he sat next to his wife at a concert at the Triad Center in Salt Lake City in the summer of 1994.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you guys want... I came back like during the encore to just like be like ready to go with that after it was done, because I was like down in the pit fighting to be, like there was a mosh pit at a Toad the Wet Sprocket concert. I mean the pit, you know, it was like, it was more chill than that, although there was anyway. But I came back and she's like, do you guys want to like go back and meet the band? And I'm like, hell yes I do. And so that was really great, and gave me a big hug because it was
that's awesome,
it was a
dude.
birthday present for my to get to go to the show, and
That's so cool.
That was
Do you
awesome.
remember when you and I were supposed to meet Bob Burnquist? You won those tickets on the radio show at the Action Sports convention.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And he ended up getting sick.
That's right. Yeah.
But I still like, it wasn't my first time meeting him. Like I had like rubbed shoulders with him before at the skate park, but I got to hang out with my favorite pro rollerblader, which was cool. So it was,
That was
I'll
cool.
take it. I'll take it. And then he was funny because he was like, so I was like, bro, sign my skates. And he's like, oh yeah, okay. And he's like, it's like, red Sharpie. Does anyone have a red Sharpie? It's like, oh, there's no red Sharpie. He's like, forget it, kid. Get out of here. And I start walking away. He's like, yeah, I'm just kidding. Now get back here. I was just joking. And we ended up hanging out for a little bit.
Wow.
But like one of those, he was like pretending to be one of those celebrities. It's like, if it's not a red Sharpie, I'm not signing it. But yeah, we were supposed to meet Bob Burnquist. I remember that.
I totally, okay, yeah. I totally,
Oh, nice,
like,
Young Ray. That's awesome.
I spaced on that because I didn't, like, I won the tickets, but like I didn't want to go, and I just like gave them to you, and I'm like, you go. I'm like, because I like didn't even remember that, but I just, yeah. I will tell a story about meeting Margaret Weiss, if anyone in the chat knows who Margaret Weiss is. But
Anybody? Anybody?
no, I don't.
I think I do.
I think she's probably a little bit too esoteric.
She writes. What does she write?
Yeah, very good. She co-wrote the Dragonlance books
Yes.
with Tracy Hickman, who's also a Utah local. She's not a Utah local, but she came in to do a panel with Tracy at Salt Lake Comic Con or FanX, whatever they were called at the time. And I went to her panel, and we're just walking back through the Salt Palace, and she looked kind of confused and lost. And I'm like, can I help you get somewhere? And she's like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going, and am I going the right way to get here? And I'm like, yes, I know exactly where that is. I will take you there. By the way, thank you for making my middle school years.
Oh, that's awesome.
You like totally, you were a major reason I fell in love with reading, and I loved your books. You were great, and she was just
That's so
super
cool.
nice when I took her to the next room that she was supposed to go to in the Salt Palace.
man, that's
she was
awesome.
kind of lost.
Dude,
Yeah.
Young Ray, that's cool, man. That's freaking awesome. That's no joke right there. Right? You just want to do that, Young Ray. You want to be famous just to have famous friends.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I'll say, me being, I just sound like Foghorn Leghorn right there. I'll say, listen up here, boy.
I'll say.
As a kid, I was pretty outgoing. And when Donny Osmond came to my house, and this is if you guys don't know about Space Ghost Coast to Coast, you won't understand this, but
Jeez, Donny
I said,
Osmond.
don't let Zorak sleep on your couch. And he started busting up laughing, either because he's like, this kid is insane, or he was like, that's the funniest thing. I can't believe this kid watches that show.
Probably that. I didn't even think of Donny Osmond as a celebrity because like I was in his ward for a while.
Yeah, right.
So it's like his wife was the primary president, and
There you go, young Ray.
and we taught like the CTR 8 class, and so it was
There you
just oh yeah, Debbie's husband Donnie. I guess he does stuff. I don't know, like it's like
For
yes,
real.
I knew who Donny Osmond was, and I loved the Space Ghost episode, and I had to physically restrain myself from like bringing it up every time I talked to him.
I didn't.
Or Johnny Confidence. Johnny Confidence.
Young Ray, I had a dream that I met G-Eazy, and I was like, yo, bro, what up? He was like driving a G-Wagon. He's like, oh, another fan, huh? And I was like, oh, I just want to let you know, like, your music had a big impact on me. It's a big reason why I do music now for a living. And he's like, oh, what? You just want to freaking make a song with me? Get out of here, kid. And I was like, what? Because it's one of those dreams where you're in it and you think it's real life. I was like, what a dick. What a freaking dick. So that was my dream of meeting. That was my dream of meeting G-Eazy. But I'm trying to think. I met Robert Redford-ish. So listen to this story. I was on the ski lift and I saw him shooshing down with like a girl on each side. And I was like, hey, Bobby! And he looked up so angrily, just so mad. Like, who is that? And then he locked eyes with me and I was like, hey, Bobby! He looked so mad, dude.
I feel like half of Provo has a Robert Redford story.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anybody who's spent enough time at Sundance, like, oh yeah, we ran into Bob one time.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's not like I met him. I just made him upset for like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get over it.
I'm sure he'll wipe his tears with his money.
So, okay, Little Miss Goth mentioned way up in here that she met John Panette.
I love that guy.
Yeah. And she met Jake the Snake, which is both of those are cool. But John Panette, you've been here 4 hours.
Get out of the line.
Bro, you know what made me so happy? So I discovered John Panette, and then later on I discovered Parker Lewis Can't Lose. And then halfway through Parker Lewis Can't Lose, I was like, no freaking way, John Panette. He's like a main character in this.
That show was great. Donny Osmond was in Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's one episode
you know what I
where
thought was
he
awesome
shows
was when
up at the prom. Yeah.
was in Donny Osmond was in Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. Oh, Donnie.
Yeah, Young Ray, when your mom wakes you up from those dreams and you're like, why'd you wake me up? Oh, that was the best dream.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
Can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
Wake me up inside. Save me.
Save me from this truth that I've become.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside. I was reading one of my old journals from a ways back, and I was like, I guess I was in a bad mood or something, so I was like, I used to do this. I was like, write 10 things that were awesome about today. And I was like, my car is better than Imagine Dragons' car, because we were like, it wasn't that it was like we were rivals or anything, like, because they were always playing way bigger shows than me, but I was just like, oh yeah, well, my car's not as junky as theirs, and I was like, the keyboard player from Imagine Dragons is hot, and that they don't even have a keyboard player anymore, so that shows how long ago I knew about this band that and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to be like a hater by saying this, I just didn't think they were going anywhere. I didn't think they were gonna make it. I really didn't. I was like, I was like, they're like trying to do some sort of like a Coldplay, like the Fray, like U2 type thing, but it just doesn't seem to be connecting. I was like, I don't think they're gonna make it.
I just always thought Dan Reynolds was like, so he had like main person star power. I'm just like,
oh, absolutely. No, I always thought Dan Reynolds, I was like, this dude could be an actor. I was like, yeah. I always thought that Dan Reynolds was just like, and I know this is like, to Imagine Dragons fans, I know they'd be like, oh, how dare you, but I feel like it's like Dan Reynolds and the bunch is Imagine Dragons. That's how I feel. Yeah. That's how I feel about Imagine Dragons. I mean, well, I love them now. Like, their first album sold me. Like, I love their first album. Like, I love it. Like, such a time capsule for me. Like, I was just skating all the time, listening to their stuff. I loved that first album. Yeah, Michelle just said Dan Reynolds is a freaking superhero. Yeah, but he was always super nice. Like, I was just the dude volunteering at Velour, doing roadie stuff, and he was just always so nice. Like, the kindest guy, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see, where were we at? Dun-dun-dun. I want to time travel and meet myself. Then I can say I've met a famous person. I like that. That's freaking awesome. Meet future me, you know? Yeah, me too, Young Ray. I don't have dreams as often as I'd like. So, Lomas Goss says, the cool thing is when I talked to John Panette the second time, he remembered talking to me no way. People who have that power of remembering faces, I envy that. Yeah. Ogden Night Gaming, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. We're just kind of having a little podcast with Willis right now.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is D9's older bro. Just here, chilling and trying to hold it down.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, Young Ray, because now you can, that place, you've seen it on a couple IRL streams, Velour, where they kind of started out, they have actual, like, platinum records. And you know the funny thing is that we were joking around. We had a recording studio in South Provo where we took a couple bands from Provo. I think it was like Fictionists, Imagine Dragons, and B Money, and we made fake platinum record like awards. We like took a picture of them and printed it out, and then took a vinyl record from DI, spray painted it silver. We like made actual plaques for them, like before that actually happened. So we manifested it. It was all us. It wasn't their talent. It wasn't their hard work. It was us manifesting it.
Dude,
I wish I still had a picture of that though, because we put it up there and people are like, "What? No way! Imagine Dragons went platinum," and we're like, "Yeah, it did." And Lindsey Sterling actually recorded at that studio with us a couple times.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy when I think about like the stuff that's actually like the people I've actually hung out with before they got big, like the Aces, Neon Trees.
Yeah.
Moth and the Flame. Like I went up, Moth and the Flame had like some reunion, or not like reunion show, but like Welcome Back to Provo show. And there was a huge line of people, and I just walked past the whole line because, you know, I'm like that sometimes. And I was just like, hey man, I didn't really want to autograph, I just want to say what up. And he was like, yo man, we used to go to each other's shows back in the day. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Provo represent, good to see you. So it's just cool. It's cool that people have done stuff from here. And
yes, it is.
Because it's wild, because back in like 2000, 2005, 98, like Provo was just dorky little Provo, you know? As far as like music was concerned.
Yep.
I mean, there was the Used, but that was like even Orem. That wasn't even really like Provo. And where did they even play local shows around here?
Dude, so I have a story about the Used.
Oh, I'm ready to listen.
Hey,
Roman, thank you so much, Young Ray.
Roman Gardens, right off of 9th East. Is the Gold's Gym still there?
Yeah.
Across
It's
from
not
where
there.
from where
It's
Classic
not
Skating
there,
used-
but I know
It's
where
not
you're
there?
talking about, dude.
Okay, so that area there was an apartment complex called Roman Gardens in that area, and it's where JB Flinders, my best friend and former bandmate and podcast co-host on Kiss Your Franchise Goodbye, his girlfriend lived in the Roman Gardens, and so I was always over there hanging out with them.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a cool place to hang out. But there was a bicycle shop right next to it.
Mad Dog
Like,
Cycles?
I think so.
Sounds about right.
That wouldn't surprise, but it's like, yeah, right there on 9th East. They cleared out all the bikes and they put a stage in there and they had shows. And the Used were playing there, and I knew that because the bass player from the Used, I went to high school with, Joel Pack.
No way.
And he was in a band called Strange Itch my senior year and his senior year, and then he joined the Used, and I knew that they were playing, and was we were like, oh, we could like go in there. I mean, they're playing this kind of like neo punk thing, and JB's like, nah, I don't really want to. And so we didn't, and we went and chilled at his girlfriend's apartment instead, and there was a full-on riot at the bike shop at the Used
You guys missed
show.
out on that one.
Yeah. So cops showed up. There was a ton of property damage. They like broke the stage and a bunch of stuff. It was
way.
like, it was bedlam.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
I fell through the
So,
stage at Muse Music once.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, right, dude.
I've been on that stage.
What'd you trip on a needle? No, I'm just kidding. My band's name was, this is so emo. You guys ready? Stereo Relation.
Hey, that's not bad.
Stereo Relation, dude.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Riot at the bike shop. That would have been like June, July of 1997 that happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we were talking the other day about how Spanish Fork booked Rage Against the Machine, and they thought it was like some sort of a monster truck rally,
Oh my gosh.
and the whole city
I
was like,
remember.
"Oh no, the devil worshippers!"
they totally tried to shut that show down. It was so
Yeah.
hilarious. I'm very sad I didn't go, although I heard it was kind of a crappy show.
Oh, Young Ray, I wish I had it. The last track we ever had, or the last CD I ever had, I put it in my friend's, who was the drummer. I put it in the drummer's CD player after we all broke up because I wanted to listen to it. He ejected it and threw it out of the window on the freeway. So
Oh man.
love
No.
you, Cade. And I remember I used to fill in for him in practice when he was in rehab. Good times. Good times. And then I switched to, or no, I was like keyboard player / pinch drummer, designated drummer.
DD, designated drummer. Yeah. Oi.
Yeah,
And that's
so
why
anyway.
we don't let drummers be in the band.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. I'm just
Young
kidding.
Ray says the only reason y'all didn't blow up was the name, right? But yeah,
maybe.
we went pretty far. We did it. It was just we weren't all on the same page. I always wanted to make beats more than I wanted to not be able to hear my keyboard while we were playing shows. God,
Yeah.
I hated that crap. I was like, just
Yeah.
turn it up, for crying out loud. Oh, no, they know Michelle. They I don't think they know me. I don't think they would remember me. But they definitely know Michelle. And I think if they squinted their eyes and they're like, "Oh, you're like one of Michelle's best friends," they'd be like, "Yeah, I remember you." I'd be like, "Okay, how about $100,000? How about you invest $100,000 in my music career?" Isn't there one of their guitar players or something give away $100,000 a month or something to charities? Oh man, I don't know, something crazy.
Dude, that would be sweet. Money, please.
Like, nah, for real though. I would just be like, all I would have to say to him is I would just look at him and be like, BYU Battle of the Bands, baby, and he'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. Ugh. It just
So,
wasn't
yeah.
even like a. And the sad thing is I remember those. It like wasn't even a contest. It was just like, oh, crap, Dan Reynolds is here again. He's gonna win. It's like I remember one of my friends and I tried to do a tried to compete in a like acoustic guitar contest thing, and he showed up and
It's like,
we
nope.
were just like, oh, okay, well, we are not winning this at all. It's like, and we were pretty good. We weren't terrible. Yeah, but it was just like, oh, well, Dan is gonna win. It's like,
Yeah.
very, very, very obvious. It's like we were like high B tier, low A tier, and it's like, here's a guy who's clearly S tier. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Oh man,
miss
I was a
that.
fan. I was a fan of your music when I was younger. I was like, why don't you guys
pretty
start
good.
touring? And you guys were like, nah, nah.
If only.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was never meant to be. JB had to go work for a pharmaceutical company, and I have to go
Save the planet.
save the planet working for the
Captain
Sierra Club.
Planet, he's our hero.
Take
S
the
plus
lead.
plus plus stream, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? That would I think that would actually be really, really cool. Like, just like, yeah. Again, the whole like, I want to be famous so I can have famous friends. Like, it would be cool, legit cool, to hang out with like Dan Reynolds and like do something cool, because he's
for
actually
real.
someone who I like.
Yeah, and it's not
really
like,
respect.
oh, I want to hang out with you because you're a celebrity. It's like, oh, I want to hang out with you because of what you like, the person that you are, who you've
Yeah.
become.
Yeah, and same with like Post Malone.
nice,
It would be
young
like, I could like totally see like, oh yeah, like it would be cool to collaborate with you on something because you're obviously.
I have this
like,
twinkling in my brain, dude. I just feel like something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be like at a donut shop or something. I'll be like, bro, you don't know me, I don't know you, but this was meant to be. Give him a sticker and be like, I swear to God, just look at it, and then just bail. And then he's like, whoa, and he feels it, and I feel it, and then boom. Well, at least I got a donut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
No, but like
and then
so
you,
many of my friends have been like, oh yeah, I ran into him at Target. Oh, I ran into him at the bar.
dude, okay, so this isn't a me celebrity story, but I told you about my friend who worked at the South Salt Lake Target, who came in there, and Post Malone came in with a bunch of his friends and bought like every single Nerf gun that they had. Just like walked out with like 2 shopping carts full of like Nerf guns. And I'm like, what are these people gonna go do? I bet it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. No, but I feel like as far as like the random meeting of people, I think there's something that I've coined the term visual confidence, like where you just see someone and you're like, man, that person's confident.
Yep,
that person's confident. And I feel like I carry myself that way now. So if I was to meet someone like Post Malone, I wouldn't be like, that's all, folks. I feel like I'd actually be like, hey, how's it going? And not come off, I don't know, maybe not Post Malone, because he's like the Beatles of rap music. He's huge. But someone like if I was to meet Theo Vaughn, I would 100% be like, I would, and I hate this whole like, oh, you're not on my level, but I would feel like I can talk to this guy like a person, 100%. Like, there'd be like, no, I'm scared of being around this person. I've always thought that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if I met the president, I'd be so afraid. I'd be like, why? It's just a person.
Like
So I guess
Joe
the same with
Biden?
Post Malone.
I would
Well,
not
I mean-
be scared of Joe Biden. I'd be like,
No, I just mean like any
Joe,
president.
We
you know?
gotta talk, man.
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, the whole biking thing, yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about this Brandon guy that I keep hearing about. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, but I mean, but the same, like, I mean, I talked earlier about, you know,
Michelle, you never
running into Margaret Weiss at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, no, I didn't feel intimidated, and it was just like, thank you so much, you're great. And if I ran into her again and like had a working manuscript of my book and we were like able to talk and she's like, oh yeah, I'd be interested in taking a look at that and giving you some pointers, I'd be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Not
Oh,
like,
for sure.
you know, but not that I'd expect that or anything, but you know, would be cool, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that probably doesn't like get me anywhere. It would just be like, oh, that's neat. That's someone who I look up to artistically and who like has a lot of creative vision, would care enough to like take a look at something that I, you know.
Yeah, for real. No joke. No joke. Yeah, Young Ray is like, if I met Kanye, I'd go up to be like, hey Kanye, what's up, bro? It's been a while. And he'd be like, who is that guy? Yeah, you just leave him with that. Who is that guy?
I don't know. Yeah, Kanye is a special kind of crazy. I think you could like get into. I think you could like con your way into that by like matching his energy. So.
Michelle said, I just got a scam. Share, do tell about your scam.
Yes.
Oh man.
Someone who just needed $20 for their mom to go to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, next time you remember me and we'll kick it, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean the whole idea of celebrity and everything, I don't know. I think it's just fascinating to people when you see someone who is a personification of a dream realized. I think that to a lot of people it's so desirable. It's what people want. They want that. They want to have a dream that they thought of and then have that come to fruition. And when they see somebody else who has done that, I think, at least what I hope, is that, say when my channel grows bigger and bigger and bigger, someone meets me, I want them to leave and be like, I could do that too. If that mother effer could figure it out, I totally can.
Yeah, I don't like, celebrity isn't attractive to me.
Yeah, for real.
I don't want to be famous. I would like to be successful. I'd like to like be sort of known and have a reputation, but like I wouldn't want it to be like, oh yeah, if I go out, then it's like a circus around.
Oh, that
me
would suck.
all the time.
That'd be so annoying. That'd be such a bummer.
It'd just be like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go live in seclusion now because
Young
like,
Ray, you get out of here. No, that would suck. Yeah, that would not be fun. But like, and this isn't me tooting my horn or anything, but like, literally, I would say it probably happens like twice a year for me. Like the other day at the gym, Ninja well, you know Ninja. He saw me at the gym and he's like, yo, D9, and I was like, hey, what's up? You know. So we had a little chat about 3D printed guns, and then that was that. So I like that. About like, I mean, maybe I could go for 4 times a year, but 2 times a year, that's great. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, why not? Like, I think that's cool if you have like a subset of people for whom like,
yeah,
oh
for sure.
yeah, you know, that's fun. But like, I don't, you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm anything that special.
Well, and I think that, yeah, no, and I think that's the best way to live life is when you really, you know that you're trying hard and you're going out there trying to make things happen, but at the end of the day, you're just putting your pants on one leg at a time and then making gold records.
That's right.
I got a fever.
Because you got a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell.
The only prescription
Beats, not blue-haired Fortnite ninja. That was my That was my exact same question too. It was.
Oh yeah, I wish it was just Ninja. Like, he's like, oh, by the way, I talked to the people at Red Bull, and you're on the team.
But you have to exclusively stream on whatever the crappy streaming service is that.
Clickster, dude. It's like this new one.
Is that what it?
No, I'm just making a joke
okay.
about what was he on Mixer?
Mixer, that's what it was. Like the whatever the Microsoft one was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mixer. Yeah.
Go play Fortnite for. Yeah.
Dude, if I signed a contract with a company like that, I would exclusively play King's Quest and no other games ever.
Dude,
that'd be it.
That would rule.
I'm like, I've signed my contract. I'm already making the money.
Yep. This is now a King's Quest exclusive channel. We're only playing King's Quest games.
Oh man, if I signed a contract, I'd be like, all right, guys, here's 45 minutes of me flexing my biceps. All right, here's another angle. Yeah, okay. Oh, what? No super chats? That's fine. I just signed a contract for $17 million.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do when the Hulkster is coming for you?
It's like, oh yeah, Hulk Hogan. He thinks he has me beat, but I'm the cream of the crop.
Oh man, doing that.
I know your voice is like
messing me up. I need to get a drink. Hang on.
Yeah, Beats by Younger just said Mike Tyson. Who?
Mike Tyson.
When I met Judy Tenuta after a show, I said hi. Tenuta. The whole show, it felt like she needed one, especially afterwards. She seemed really happy to get one. Have you seen the video where Kesha tries to hug Jerry Seinfeld?
What?
And he's like, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. And she's like, please, I love you. And he's like, no thanks.
Kesha? Oh, how dare Jerry? What a dork.
He's like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. But Little Miss Scott, that's adorable. I'd like to give Judy Tenuta a hug.
I'm looking up a picture so I can see if I know Judy.
She was also on an episode of Space Ghost. She's a comic back.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I
90s.
know Judy Tenuta.
She played an accordion, and on Space Ghost she sang a song that was like, Space Ghost, he's got muscles you can't see. Space Ghost, and he can count to 3.
Dude, I stole a joke from Weird Al that I used from the time I was like, I don't know, 8 years old until now. They asked him what his superpower was, and he said, I can stare at a red light long enough and it'll turn green.
Yeah.
Young Ray, right?
Totally.
Oh. Michelle said the scammer said that there's some dubious activity going on.
And that's when they had dubious activities.
Oh man, dude, I feel
Dubious.
like, you know what, honestly, like for me, when it comes to like getting more followers, like yes, I want more people to hear my music. I want more people to laugh at my jokes and feel a part of the family when we're all chatting on here. But it's like, I feel like it just opens up more doors. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's the way it is. It should be a thing based on merit, but no. How many people you have looking at you? So.
And what YouTube's algorithm decides to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I wanted to get like a brand deal or like, you know, potentially like cameo in a television show or get on a project with an artist that I like, they'd be like, "Ooh, look, he has subscribers," which would be a whole lot more than subscribers. So it's just, it's that thing, you know.
Yeah.
He says you all are humble. I want revenue and platinum records. Let's go.
it's funny to me though, like how many people there are who are like quote unquote internet famous. Like there are people that are multimillionaires who like are these big YouTubers or whatever who have like their own niche and whatever, and like they go to the grocery store and nobody knows who the crap they are.
Honestly, I think
like,
that's kind of nice.
You talk to like 14-year-old kids and they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's the best. I love him so much."
Yeah, Ronald Ronston, or I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, he does the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh card tutorials ever. And you're like, okay, sweet.
Yeah. But and there are people who are like super internet famous who like we have no idea what they look like.
Dream.
Like,
oh wait, no, Dream got doxxed.
Dream, yeah, but freaking Corpse Husband.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
That dude.
I have no
that
idea.
dude kept his anonymity. Not me. Hello everyone. Hello world. No, but I'm like a baby. I'm like an ant compared to those guys.
Dude,
no, I'm not. Look at my muscles. Yeah, I'm like an antelope, dude.
Dude, if you got to collab with Corpse, your niece and nephew would like go.
Then I'd be the cool
insane.
uncle.
you would be the coolest uncle ever.
I'm not Corpse Husband. However, I did hang out with him. They'd be like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I said you can touch me. I said you can touch me.
That's too good.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Lemon G Easy. Let's go. I think for me though, it's like another thing about like why I want to grow the channel is I feel like we're on this rock with a little bit of water and plants on it for a limited period of time. And what am I going to do with that time? It's like Gandalf says. He's like, the only choice we have is what to do with the time that's given us.
That's right.
And when I hear things like that, I'm like, well, I want to make people laugh. I want to make people feel good. I want to make some cool music. And so that's what I'm going to do. And if I can make more people feel good, that's awesome. And so it's less about like this like ego grab, or I don't know. I don't really feel like I have anything to prove to anyone or to myself, which is a great place to be in, because you're not searching for this thing that at the end of the day it probably isn't going to make you happier.
Yeah.
And so I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about where my sights are set. Like, yeah, of course, I want to get bigger. I want to do more. I want to like have bigger projects, but I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. Oh, thanks, Young Ray. I appreciate that. Like, I mean, I do. I like. I think we're put on this planet. In my opinion. It's like, I'm not a scripture guy. I'm not really religious, but I do like the scripture that talks about like when those dudes were given their money, their talents. It's funny they call them talents. And the dude who buried him, it's like, why'd you bury him, dude? You're supposed to do something with that. Like, you're supposed to go out, in my opinion, it's like, we're alive. Let's go do some stuff. Let's try to use what we got to make this place a little bit better. I mean, you're out there like fighting for the future of humanity, or like the earth, or I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing good work out there. And no wonder you get stressed out, because it's hard work, but it's good work.
Yeah. Well, we're finally getting some good news. Thank goodness.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This week with the breaks of Joe Manchin finally coming around to support a climate bill. So that's really good.
Nice.
But yeah. Anyway, if you ever want me to pretend to be Corpse Husband on one of your songs, I'll do it. Like you hate me, but you love me.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can still do the corpse voice until I completely get over my COVID. I can I can continue to do the corpse voice.
That's awesome.
Anyway, yes, Young Ray, you too will be able to say that, and you're like,
That's what I'm talking.
I was
ahead.
there when, I was there when he only had 3,000 subs.
I was there when, well, I'm the guy, so I was there the whole time. No, I gotta say, like, honestly, I think everybody says this crap. Everyone says it, but I think I got the, like, probably the most that I've seen, and I'm not just saying this, like, the most supportive and the most diehard, like, people that believe in me, like, one of the most, if not the, like, the most solid fan base, or not even fan base, it's like a community on YouTube. And the only reason I say that is because I should not, at this amount of subscribers, I should not have this as my full-time job. People all the time are like, what? Like, this is what you do? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not rich, but I'm paying my bills and I get to reinvest, and I'm like, I can go out to Outback Steakhouse if I want. Not all the time, but I can go out there. I love how I choose Outback Steakhouse. That's like the bloomin' onions. I can go get myself some bloomin' onions. And I'll tell you, like, growing up, like, I went through the broke ass musician phase, like the broke musician phase for a decade or no, more than a decade, to get to where I can pay my bills and, like, not stress my mind out about money. And it's because of all y'all. There goes my grammar. You like my grammar? Yep. What do they call it? Elocution lessons?
Yeah, sure.
You're the one who taught me my elocution. So all y'all have got me to this point here, y'all. Now I just need to say it like Rosie Perez. So, for real. I was there before there was even this. Haha. Michelle, what's good? Oh, yeah? Well, Willis, he freaking hung out with me when I was a baby. So there.
It's true.
Yep. That's the dopest. I remember my first memory of rebelling. You want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
You and Matt were watching Arsenio Hall. I snuck out of my room, and I don't know. You got to tell me this, because I've never known if I got away with it or if you guys were just like, ah, sweet, he's watching it with us. I watched a whole episode of Arsenio Hall at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, we just didn't care.
That's freaking awesome.
Like,
That's freaking awesome.
You know,
my kid brain was like, oh, I totally got away with it.
if the boy wants to watch some Arsenio with us, then that's cool. Yeah,
That's
no
awesome.
problem.
No, and then I totally remember, like, it really was such a defining moment of being a kid. Was it's crazy. Like, it sombers me for a second, honestly. At such an early age, like, I loved music from when I was as early as I can remember. I was obsessed with the Beatles, and I was pretty much obsessed with whatever you guys were listening to. So of course I was a Nirvana fan. And you guys had, I think it was either you or Matt that explained to me, like, what, you know, taking your own life was. And I was like, what? And I remember just, like, being glued to the TV watching Kurt Cobain and, like, thinking to myself, like, this person isn't here anymore, and that sucks. And I was like, how does that work, though? Because I don't know this person. Like, I should only be sad if my grandma dies, you know? And it's so crazy. It's so crazy that, like, that... I'm just really, really glad that our parents and, like, you, honestly, you and Kate, like, Matt as well, but you and Kate showed me so much cool media growing up. Like, I don't know if it was you or Matt that, like, had me watch that Paul McCartney concert when I was, like, 3 or 4, but I was hooked. I was just, like, hooked.
That would have been me.
Yeah, I was just hooked after that. Yo, what up, 50 Cent? How you doing? Yeah, Beats by Young Ray. It's like they say, the distance between insanity and genius is measured by success, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Michelle, right? So that's like with me with dogs. I've loved them and other animals before I could even walk, and knew I had to work with them. There's nothing else. For real. Yeah, it's crazy now. So I guess shout out and thank you to my older brothers and sisters and to my parents for just letting me explore all that music. I remember you guys being like a little concerned though, because I was like really into gangster rap early on, and you're like, I don't know if you should be listening to that at your age. I remember like I didn't know what they were talking about. I just was like, yeah, this is cool. Yeah. you guys are like, so this is what murder is, and this is why it's bad. So maybe we like tone it down on that for a bit. It's funny because you want to know what introduced me to gangster rap was Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, because of
Amish Paradise, and I was like, what is that actual song? And I think a kid at school showed me or something, and I was like, that one's way cooler. That one's way sicker. But I remember, I think my first favorite bands were obviously the Beatles, and then like Nirvana, probably Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. They Might Be Giants.
Yep.
Oh man.
All staples around the household.
Third Eye Blind, but that was later on.
Oh.
I
am not responsible for that. I did not.
That was just the radio, dude. That was just the radio. Let me think. Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode.
Men Without Hats. Or is it Men With Hats?
No, it's Men Without Hats.
Okay.
We can
Aha.
dance if we want to. Yep.
Remember Aha? But I'm trying to think like early on. Early on, I think it was just tons of like that alt rock was like my jam for sure. Oh, freaking Tonic.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Been
trying to think
listening to a lot of Tonic recently.
Yeah, Tonic was awesome. I love that band. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't think like as a kid, I think I got like the humor of it like later on, but I was never into butt rock. I don't think I had a butt rock phase with like hair metal. No, I did like Bon Jovi for a second.
Bon Jovi, yeah.
Bon Jovi. Then I transitioned right out of that into like Linkin Park. It's crazy. This is like my musical history.
Was good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Michelle says Weird Al corrupting kids.
I guess so, yeah. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Yep.
I mean, and just the radio as well, like introduced me to Biggie Smalls and like P. Diddy, Puff Diggity. I always kind of thought he was like, and I know I might get a lot of people saying like, what? I always kind of thought he was like a phony, dude, when it came to his raps and stuff. Like, he's all right.
He's a much better producer and ideas guy.
He makes some badass beats.
Yeah, than he is like an actual like talented rap artist. Like, he's not the one with like the amazing flow. Like,
yeah, no, that was Biggie for sure.
Yeah.
Trying to think like, I mean, man, I started watching VH1 early on. Like, I was into Oasis. I was into why can't I think of the name right now? The Verve, right? The Bittersweet Symphony.
Verve.
And then also the Verve Pipe. We were only freshmen.
Such a good song. I love the Verve. That is also like, I know both of those bands are like considered one-hit wonders, but they are good. They have so many other good songs that are like worth listening to. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, I mean, obviously like the ska music, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. no doubt. Real Big Fish.
Michelle says MC Hammer is the only rap she ever listened to.
I remember
After that,
listening to
rap
MC
was
Hammer back in the day, Vanilla Ice.
too
But I
legit.
always
Too
remember
legit
listening
to
to it as a
quit.
joke, though.
Too legit. Too legit to
Legit to
quit.
quit,
Hey,
eh.
hey.
Too legit.
Too
Well, I
legit.
mean, I don't know why I phased over this. I was a huge Michael Jackson fan, dude.
Oh yeah.
My first two
Who
favorite
wasn't?
bands, I think, well, like artists, were the Beatles and Michael Jackson.
hmm
And I remember like learning some Michael Jackson dances, like, well, learning them. Yeah, so I'm trying to, it's crazy. It's crazy to think of just like, oh, Green Day. I remember you guys bringing home Green Day and me being super into it.
Green Day. Yeah.
So yeah, I think like a lot of my whoa moments. There are a couple like whoa moments in music for me. I think one of them was Kurt Cobain, you know, saying goodbye to life. Another one I'm trying to think of, like, whoa, this is just crazy, was remember the freaking the footage of that Pepsi tour for Michael Jackson,
Oh
where
yeah.
people were just like
When it's-
screaming, and I was like, what? I was like, that's what a concert looks like? This is insane. Like, no freaking way. And then I remember seeing a guy making beats on TV, and I was like, what? That's crazy. I was like, I think it was Jay Dilla, to be honest, like on one of those giant MPCs.
Mhm.
And then this is like way later on, but I remember Prince playing the halftime show, and I was like, no freaking way. And it started pouring rain. And I was like, this dude is... That's when I was like, I've always liked Prince, but I was like, dude, this guy's
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah. Talk about S tier. It's like God tier.
God.
Prince. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy good. Yeah.
That's wild. So
Yeah.
much good music, so many good times. But yeah, one of my wow moments, honestly, is like, I'm not just saying this because you're on the stream, but was watching you and Dad play a concert. That was the first time I was like, this is live music. This is so cool. I'd really honestly think that's the first live show I ever went to,
I think that is true. Yes. It was.
and I was just stoked.
Yeah. Either it was at Mama's or in the basement at Arby's.
One or the other, yeah.
One of the
And I was
other.
just like, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Hey, so we never actually came around on what movie we want to talk about.
Get Rich or Die Trying, starring 50 Cent.
Don't be
what,
fatuous, Jeffrey.
what should we do?
I mean,
What should we do?
yeah, choose one. I mean, what are you in the mood to watch? Or what's important to you?
I'm trying to think of like movies that have like made a huge impact on me.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, and let's see if this works. If you had to pick a movie, if you thought like, okay, if I had to use a movie to describe my brother, or like something that was like describe his movie taste, what would you say? I mean, I already know the movie that I would choose, but it's in a trilogy, so we can't do it. Is Return of the King.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of it. But I think you guys might have already done it.
What is it?
That Thing You Do.
No, we have not done that.
That's
Thing
what I
You
want to do. That's probably like up there in my favorite movies.
Dude. Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. I love that movie.
Oh, that yeah. I mean, I watched that right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, it's just that movie and that soundtrack and that song, it just so good.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I think it planted the seed. I mean, to be honest, I think I was born with it because I'm my dad's son. But it like really solidified. I was like I think that's what I want to do. Like I think I want to get big in music. And
It's all because of Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack.
Shrimp Shack Shooters. Like, I mean, I always kind of knew that, but like I watched that and it's just like the like the holy crap vibe of like how it happens so quickly and like I don't know. I just thought it was great. I thought it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that one's perfect.
Done. We'll talk about that thing you do on Sunday. We can have an awesome podcast about that.
It's great because I've like watched all the behind the scenes for that movie. Like I won't get too far into it because I don't want to do the podcast now. But you know that they didn't know how to play instruments all except for the bass player, and they all figured out like how to play in a live band for that movie. Yeah, it's just wild. It's just wild to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, awesome. That'll be great. So guys, on the birthday stream, we're doing a collaboration with Kiss Your Franchise Goodbye. We're gonna be doing a guest podcast. I don't know. You tell it like it is. I don't know what to title it, but
I don't know. Podcast bonus episode.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, we do bonus episodes for our host birthdays. We're gonna do a special episode for your birthday, and just talk about that thing you do.
That'd be great.
And sing all the songs.
Mr. Downtown, Mr. Downtown.
Just to see you go around with someone new.
I want you to know when you hold my hand, you hold my na. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's a good movie. I'm excited. I feel like that'll be a good one.
That'll be an epic one. I love it. The O-Neaters.
The O-Neaters.
Yep. Awesome. I love it.
Michelle, we'll teach you all about that movie. And man, I love it. It's great. It's great. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when Lil Nas X was the biggest thing. I do remember that.
Oh my gosh. Gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Yeah, who'd have thought Billy Ray Cyrus? I wonder if he ever went to like a family gathering or whatever, and he's like, haha, daughter, I have once again. Or he like, the Speed Racer voice. It's like, haha, daughter, once again, I have risen to levels of fame that you are not. Haha. She's like, yes, father, but that will only last for so long. Haha.
Totally. I love that. They're like Racer X and
yeah, exactly. Yes, but that will only last for so long. Haha. Yeah.
Spritle and Chim Chim are in the trunk again. What?
Wasn't that on MTV?
Yes, it was.
That's so crazy.
Best. Oh my gosh. Go Speed, go. Yeah. There you know that crazy techno song of the Speed Racer, right?
I don't.
Someone did.
I'll have to check
Shoot,
that out.
I can't remember who it. I'll have to look it up. Who it was again? Alpha something. Let me see if I can find it.
Young Ray says money.
Yeah, money.
So, give me the rundown real quick. I feel like we'll wrap things up here in the next 15 minutes or so. Give me the rundown. What should I do to research for the podcast other than watching the movie?
Okay. Okay. First of all, the name of the band is Alpha Team.
Alpha Team. I'm gonna check that out.
Alpha Team Speed Racer Mix.
Do you remember Al Pacino from Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Anyway, onward.
Okay. So, normally what we'll go through is we'll just be like, hey, like, let's talk about the movie. When did you first see it? What's your experience with it? What do you like? What do you not like? what are sort of your general thoughts on it? Like, pull it apart. Like, what does it mean? What is it? You know, why does it resonate? What either and I think the big question that we try to answer is always like either like what effect did this have on the culture in general, or what is it trying to reflect about the culture? Like what is it saying? What does it mean? What is it like? Or maybe it's just a movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's just a movie. That's fine. But is there like a deeper meaning or something like that? Then we have like questions that we go down, and every season we've changed them. Every season we've only done 2 seasons, but we've done different questions. We'll use the season 2 questions, which are first. I will go through how it did at the box office and what that looks like. Second, prepare a series of studio notes. During the production of a movie, a script will go through a process where everybody will give it studio notes. They will say like, change this, or make this different, get rid of this character, etc., etc.
Yeah.
If you were given the script at any point in its development and had the power to change something, what would you change? Or nothing, this is a perfect movie. So come with any studio notes. How would you improve this movie? Then, best one-liners or quotes. So have like a favorite quote.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch, dude.
Yeah. Who is the best side character?
Yeah.
What is the best song? Answer the question, is this a good movie or a bad movie?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be that hard.
Yep.
Is the main character a good person? And should you show this to children?
Uh-huh.
So, and I'll chat you these later so you've got
Nice.
them again.
Nice.
But, yeah. But the main thing to prepare for are studio notes, like if you have any. I feel like everything else is sort of answerable, like in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all
I'm
you
excited.
should
Yeah,
prepare.
it'll be great.
Yeah, yeah,
It'll be great.
yep.
Well,
Okay.
I think that I mean, I could go until like 1 a.m, but I'm trying to get some decent sleep.
Well,
And so-
it's time to be hitting the old dusty trail. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
Oh man. In Righteous Gemstones, they made Danny McBride look so much like Conway Twitty.
That's
They
awesome.
made him look so much like Conway Twitty.
That's awesome.
So anyway, ladies and gents, we're gonna wrap things up with this beat. You stay on, so I'll say peace out to you after I wrap up.
Okay.
And also I want you to help with the piece of advice. But we're doing the wrap up right now.
Okay.
And you can chime in as well. But the thing I always try to say is listen to Cheeseburger on Spot. We'll do that on my B-Day. We're saving that for the B-Day, Young Ray. We got to pull out all the stops. And anybody who would like to come on voice chat, feel free. And anybody who, just I feel like a televangelist right now, but we need your help. We're going to be passing that offering plate. We need to raise that money for this stream today. So,
Sally Struthers has a Tiderian junker, and if we want to be able to capture the young Ethiopian, we're going to have to get a large space laser to
all we have to remember is that it's all Marklar.
Marklar is Marklar. Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
No, I love it. If anybody knows that episode, you're freaking awesome. So,
No, Starvin' Marvin, these are appetizers.
oh man. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch that episode now. Is it on HBO Max or Paramount or Disney, or I don't even know what it'd be on.
Yeah, Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Sweet. Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I always say with anything you want to do in life, it's going to be difficult at times, but you just got to keep pushing through. Sometimes you got to step back and hit it even harder. But we're going to be here tomorrow, and then a couple days after that is the B-Day stream. It's going to be great. Thanks, Willis, for being on here, Con, BPZ, and everybody in the chat. We're going to hit you up tomorrow with a IRL stream on the phone and then studio stream at night. What I got to say is thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Willis, stick around for that advice. My advice is, well, if the video game's not working, just blow on the dang cartridge. I mean, it might work. What's your advice, Willis?
Do it.
See you later, folks.
Have a good day.